comma, gotta get it.
Hey, welcome back to Conestoga College. How you guys doing? I hope it's a wonderful day for all of you. And a wonderful night, because that's what we're getting through. It's getting a little, I looked at my wrist as if I had a watch, and I do not have a watch.
I don't have one either.
You don't have one either. I'm Leaf, and I'm hanging out with still nameless Andrew Ireland.
Hey.
Do you have a name yet?
I thought Sloth was fun, but it hasn't really stuck.
You were going Sloth? Okay.
I started streaming some old school RuneScape. And didn't go that well, but it was fun.
Now, with the RuneScape didn't go well, or Sloth didn't go
well? Either.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those things. You got to stick to it, you know.
Oh, yeah, you have to. Yeah, you're not going to succeed right away. I mean.
Sorry, I made small progress. I booted up a stream, and that's step one.
That's more than a lot of people.
Yep.
So I'll give you that one. Anyways, it's not about us and what we're doing today. It's about what the Condors are doing today. And today, it's Rocket League. You can see in the little window beside us here, the team that is on the main display will be our Valorant squad. They'll be playing afterwards, actually, at about 8 o'clock Eastern time is when their match is. We've got 2 new players there. We'll talk about them later. But we have our Rocket League team just kind of across them in that little, blue pit of computers there. And with that squad, we actually do have a new player as well hanging out there. Rasheal, the legend, is no more.
Yep.
We sent him off. I don't know where. We put him in a box. He's in storage for now. Maybe we'll take him out later. I don't know.
Yeah.
But for now, Cyber is joining his place.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Cyber brings to the table. He's supposed to be quite the formidable Rocket League player. So excited to see how he meshes with 80 and Chunk as this new team rolls out.
Exactly. That's going to be the question. And you can see him talking right now. I mean, he's already giving his demands, holding them hostage. And if you guys don't get a triple flip reset, double tap, I will take that snack from you, 80.
Yeah.
That is what he just said.
Is it the Rice Krispie he's got there?
That's why he's eating it fast now. He's like, I don't want this to be taken away from me.
He doesn't trust his ability to hit that double triple. I forget what he said.
He'll go for it, but I don't know if he'll. I think we're still waiting for our psycho from him.
Yeah,
to be honest. But the squad pretty good. I mean, overall, realistically, numbers-wise, we are up now. This Cyber player apparently is a 2100 player. I mean, he's well into there. That's pretty good. I believe rank B in the 6-man's Discord. Looking really good. We got a decent squad, but when it comes to who we're playing, we're in the East 2, I believe, so technically Division 2.
Yep.
So we'd have to get up to the East 1 and then through a couple other leagues before we ended up Super Conference well above us. So we'll have some proving to do in our groups, and hopefully we can start that today. But these groups, I think you were taking notes on how it all worked.
Yeah, I took a little look when we were, or I took a little bit of notes when we were talking to Coach Hurd there, and he said. He said a lot of things, a lot of info really quickly.
I saw you taking notes.
Some of the important stuff is East 2 is it's not necessarily way behind East 1. It's just a matter of
like a second division.
Proving themselves,
Okay.
And things can change so quickly. I think was the thing he was really emphasizing is, as with collegiate esports, players come and go very quickly depending on their education. Yeah. So it's going to be really interesting to just kind of, as the games go along, to see where we really sit in this standing where everybody's at 0-0-0 right now. Yeah. But we are playing Lawrence Tech, who is in 6th place in the hypothetical.
And the hypothetical, yeah.
I don't know if it was alphabetical.
They're worse than us because we all have zeros right now. Because nobody has played in this league yet.
No.
The Condors is our first match in the league, so we're hoping to against the Tridents on the other side. I'm assuming that's what they're called. I don't know. They have a Trident logo, so I'm calling it Trident.
Yeah, they got the L and the T incorporated there. The Trident sounds like an inanimate. I guess some teams can be inanimate objects.
Yeah, you don't have to be. I mean,
Poseidon? No, that doesn't. Why would you be called the Lord?
You can't. We're Poseidons.
Yeah,
there's only one.
That's a good point.
As far as I know. I think he's got relatives though. But anyways, there's Coach Hurd on the other side. coming on back in with the squad. Hopefully being able to rally these guys in as soon as possible. They've had a little bit of experience, right? They've already played a few games. They played in CRL and that. So, they're working together. They've got experience. They've got vibes. We've always known this squad to, unfortunately, sometimes be a squad that laughs too much. They've definitely given away some games when they shouldn't have because of that. I mean, it's good to have fun, but there's definitely a lot of reeling in that coach has to do.
Yeah, for sure. All I can remember is the green crayon of Halloween. The green crayon comes right to mind.
Lady. Yeah. But we're hoping that a lot of experience could be brought in, just insight, knowledge from Cyber on this squad. I was talking to Hurd, and my initial thought was you're going to, initially put him kind of as the anchor. You want him being a bit back on as the third man a bit more. And he said exactly my thought process. That's exactly what our goals are. We want to allow him to see the field and be able to give that insight to 80 and Chunk, and hopefully the whole team can grow. But game number 1 against Lawrence Tech underway.
We're going to get it started. Lawrence Tech starts with an attack, but quickly whiffs, and Cyber's able to get that ball out toward the middle. 80 is going to go for a carry here. Steered to the corner. Going to come back the other way now. K-Sai trying to go for a flip reset here. Fakes it, and that's going to be stopped by Chunk.
Yeah, big thing right now for the squad is how fast can they get their pace going? How quickly are they going to be able to get themselves, moving fast on the offensive half of the field? And do we actually have 2 Dominus on the field then? It's not just Chunk that's rocking a Dominus.
Oh. Yeah, a couple of Dominus. I missed who we were just spectating right there, but that was...
Yeah, you know what? I don't think the overlay actually shows.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to infer some information here. Chunk's definitely using a Dominus.
I know Chunk's using a Dominus. He's weird.
Yeah. We got 80, I think, was using he's in a Fennec. He sometimes plays the Nocturne, so that's cool to see him using the Fennec today. And looks like, as well as Cyber's got the Fennec as well. So maybe it was an opponent Dominus.
Yeah. Well, again, a lot of corner
scrap
going on right now. These guys are just, lost their other jobs, had to hang out in the corner for a little bit. Maybe they can start making some money down the other end here as 80 tries to get some action going. Andrew, we start to find ourselves on defense, hopefully get ourselves down on the other half soon.
Good clear by Chunk to get that one a little bit out of danger, but it's still bouncing in front of this Conestoga net. They really need to try and move this, as they've had the pressure on them for a little while now. Not doing well in terms of boost that they have to work with as well. Finally, Chunk clears it out on net. That's going to be cleared away by K-Sai. And they're coming back down the other way. 80 able to intercept that one and bring it back toward the Lawrence net.
Yeah, 3 minutes left, and still no one scored. This is honestly a pretty tame matchup right now. I don't know if it's just because I came off watching the RLCS over the weekend or not, but it does feel like the pacing right now is a lot of just individualism. I mean, there's not a lot of 1-2 punches down the other end of passing infield or anything at this point. I mean, it is just how fast do we need to be going right now? And neither team has figured that out, because halfway through the game, still no goals.
Yeah, it does feel like the first game of the season, I'll say. Just a lot of, very tentative footsteps they're taking. No major passes, like you mentioned, and really just the individual efforts are being mitigated. Both these teams can hold their own on defense. And we're seeing just, nothing of nothing of a really big scoring chance yet.
No. Sai might have one off the backboard, but of course, 80 gets there first. He's cleared out. He didn't have enough boost to recover that. They might have a chance at net. Yeah, no one's home. First goal of this league is going to go to the Condors.
That's a good way to start.
Wait, is that
Condors?
Yep,
oh,
it's it's backwards.
Oh, it is Condors.
The teams are on the wrong side, that's why.
Right.
That threw me off.
Yeah. I'm easily confused as well, and the overlay it screwed me up, but it definitely said 80 scored that one. So.
Yeah, 100% Condors have scored. I'm telling you right now. We're rewriting history. Look at it. Nothing happened. What are you talking about? Condors scored, see?
We've got Cyber controlling the ball into the corner here. He's going to start bringing that one out. Tries to get intercepted. It is going to be blocked by K-Sai as he brings that to the net. Goes for a double touch pass. And that's a goal for the Tropic.
Yeah, where'd our third man go here? I feel like we should have had another one there. 80's in net. Cyber drops it down. Where is 80?
Yeah, he disappeared.
Where did 80 go?
You think he rotated a little bit quickly, maybe expected that ball to go off Cyber into the corner. Unfortunately not the case. Cyber is going to be demoed by Kasai, and Tropic's going for another shot on net. Chunk's there to clear that one out. He's going to chase this down, see if he can get past the first defender. He does, and that's going to be cleared away by Kasai.
Yeah, there's an SSL on the other side of the field as well, and I'm going to bet that it's Kasai. I mean, obviously, they got some GC ones too, so they'll be able to work it there too. But you see Kasai getting involved in a lot of the action. He's the one that set up, you know, that double tap pass off the backboard there. Yes, good passing play. Cyber almost found the back of the net. Final minute of gameplay, and we find things still tied up. Got to watch out. Kasai might here be for a shot.
Yeah, things have been starting to heat up a little bit here, as both the Condors and the Lawrence Tech team have had a few more shots on goal and opportunities that look a little more dangerous than earlier in the game. There's Kasai going up for another one. Can he get the rebound? Oh, that was Tropics.
30 seconds on the clock. We might be looking at overtime. It's a best of 5. The first to get 3 wins is going to win this one. Who a chance here? Tropics, flick. Can't get up in time for a second. Yeah. Was a little bit delayed on the jump, but Kasai is there threatening third man. Little air dribble. That's definitely our SSL. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, that was some great control by Kasai right there. Almost turned what seemed like a kind of a nothing rebound into a scoring chance. He's going to have another shot on net there. That's Tropics. Almost, but Cyber's there to clear out the rebound.
Kasai off the wall, met by Chunk, demoed as well. If we keep this up, we have a chance, but no one's there to pick that ball up. And of course, Lawrence Tech is going to let that one drop to the ground, and overtime is upon us. Ooh, Condors find a kickoff. What happened here? Lawrence Tech, you made a big oopsie.
Yeah, a bit of a miscommunication there as the guy went for the corner boost. Tropics misses that ball, and it's just right there for Chunk to put home. It's going to give the Condors the first game.
Cheap play there, made the wrong call on which side that it was going to go. The Condors going to come away with it. You always got to make sure if you're cheating like that, the person that goes for corner boost absolutely has to be getting themselves turning infield, not upfield. And unfortunately, it looks like they don't do that. Yeah. So big mistake on kickoff coming out from Lawrence. We'll capitalize. We'll take it. Why not? Right into overtime.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're Lawrence, you hate to see that in overtime. But if you're the Condors, it's a free overtime win. I'll take it any day of the week as a Condors student. I guess I'm not a Condor student, a Conestoga student. And
I guess you are, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get ready for game 2 here. So, yeah, you can see Kasai, a lot more time on the ball, a lot more saves. He was probably, like you said, the SSL from that LTU team there. Mm-hmm. And Chunk holding his own in the stats. I guess we're not looking at, on the camera, we're not looking at the scoreboard here. We're actually just looking at the team, enjoying their water. And, yeah, getting some comms out about what they thought they did right there.
Yeah, it was, again, ultimately a mistake from St. Lawrence. Just Lawrence, not St. Lawrence. From Lawrence Tech that caused their demise there. I do think pacing-wise, we haven't really seen that full speed that the Condors will be able to pull out with the squad, but we knew there was going to be a lot of working it out for some of these early games in the season. I mean, this roster is going to be together for a while, at least a year and a half. You know, we've got this semester and 2 more after that before I think we lose Chunk. So they have a lot of time to work things out. I don't mind it a little bit slower in our first game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of time to develop your play style and everything like that, and as well as we're going to have Cyber for a long time. He's in his first year right now. So.
Yeah.
It's a good piece of the team to have for a while.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, like that's if you can get someone like that locked in for a good amount of time, yeah, definitely do it. Game number 2.
Speaking of Cyber, he comes with a pass to 80 right there. 80 not able to receive that as it's intercepted. It's going to be going down into the Conestoga corner right now, but the Chunk is there to clear that out. Kasai turns it around quickly, though. Finally makes its way out of the it makes it halfway out of the Conestoga zone before it's interrupted by Tropics. It's been another quick start of corners for this game as well.
Yeah, first minute by. Condors finding out a little bit of defense. We got a lot more speed, though. You're seeing passing plays coming into that center field, and you've seen Chunk there for it multiple times. So I like where they're headed now. That momentum's starting to pace up a little bit more for the Condors. Sidewall from Cyber. He's trying to pull out his inner Zen but doesn't quite connect. There's no goal there.
Chunks there to make the save as a hard shot, not really well placed on the Conestoga net. And they're going to work their way into clearing this. Cyber taking it up the wall, bringing it into the middle. Gets a demo. Unfortunately, can't get it to the goal. Chunks there for the rebound, though. What a pass. And that's a goal for 80.
Goal for 80. Another one on the board here. This time a lot sooner. It definitely is nice to see a 1 on our side of the scoreboard sooner than, like 3 minutes into the game. It took a very long time for that first goal to be answered, and it was put in quickly again by Lawrence Tech. I'll remind you, they had that answer back real fast right after. So no time to rest on our laurels. 1 goal lead isn't a significant one, but it is one.
It's definitely good to have a lead to start things off. See how they can hold it together here, but it was a quick answer from Lawrence last game. Now the Condors are going to be taking the ball toward the St. Lawrence. Well, I miss saying St. Lawrence as well.
Yeah, right.
Toward the Lawrence net. I think I spent too much time in Toronto. Taking towards the Lawrence net, and the chunk on the wall doesn't really pick it up. That's going to be blocked.
That's right. Gives Cyber time to go off the side. There's 1 flip reset. Tries to drop it down to 80, but he gets demoed. It's going to leave Chunk. He's a solo defender just to buy a lot of time, and he does exactly that. Great clear there. The Condors get back in the blue half.
Misses the follow-up, but Cyber's there to put that ball towards the net again, and 80 is there for the pass. It's another goal for the Condors.
A lot more speed on the board. Yeah, look at that. Good pop there from 80, and a miss from Apologize. I hope that's what he's doing right now. Saying sorry in chat, because, yeah, that gave 80 the chance to take that shot on net, putting that last defender in an awkward spot.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a self-pass from 80. I just saw the Fennec right there, and I thought it was a pass by Cyber. But, yeah, great play by 80 to stick with that ball and get it past that defender. I see Tropics trying to carry this up mid, but he's intercepted by 80 and 50'd onto the ceiling right there. Chunk's going to go for the ball right now, puts it in the corner, and that's blocked by Kasai.
I think they're realizing Kasai is really the only threat out there. Tropics was approached quickly there because he didn't have really much control. I mean, he flicked it odd. 80 knew he could just get involved. And the rest of the squad is going to start pouncing on this ball a lot sooner and winning, because they know that they can beat out at least 2 of the players on this.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of an awkward save for Chunk as 80 carries it out and tries to get a flick on net there. Saved by the Lawrence Tech player there. Now coming up the sidewall, 80 is going to make a move on this ball as well. A couple whiffs for both teams, but Cyber is right there to bring this one toward the net. Gets a flip reset off the post.
The solo, so they have so much space right now. Yeah, this is what was that touch? That was crazy. But yeah, they have so much space on offense now. I really think this is going to end up being a 3-0. The momentum's very much in our favor. I mean, Kasai's doing what he can out there, but look at how much space Cyber's had. He's just starting to go flip reset after flip reset. We're not going to bring that one up again, 80. Don't worry about it. But yeah, Condors have a lot of space right now to do what they want.
Yeah, they're taking control of the field right here as they go for another attack here. Cyber puts that one into the corner, but that's turned around quickly by Tropics, who is bumped, can't follow that ball up, and 80, sorry, pardon me, Chunk is going to get that back out. 80 following it up.
Try. It doesn't matter. I mean, even if you got the touch here, that could have been goal too, but it's good. Good on Chunk to be there for the cleanup right behind him. Good support.
80 almost peaked, but he got the ball to Chunk, and that still results in a Condors goal here.
And this is why generally you want your best player playing that anchor role. This is why, for us, having Cyber be able to fill in a lot of those blanks is good. Now, he's been on offense quite a lot, leading the charge, but you see that with Kasai. When the other 2 are back for that squad, Apologize in Tropics, oftentimes they don't have that same level of cohesion that they're giving up those goals.
Yeah, that makes it definitely tougher on Kasai. He's going to have that in the back of his mind, so any energy he could be spending on offense, he's going to be a little bit worrying about whether the teammates are going to have the kind of more convoluted attacks Conestoga is throwing their way.
Kasai, nice. Banger down the other end, but great saves from Cyber. He saw that one coming. 9 seconds left, 3 goals up. This will be a game 2 in the hands of the Condors. No matter what happens here, they will be winning this one. And again, I'm confident in saying that we should be able to start the season off with a nice 3-0.
Yeah, that would be a good way to get things started. A shutout in that one as well, due to a nice save right at the end there by Chunk as well. And a good way to get things started. There, you can see 80 going for, oh, sorry, he's cleaning up the snacks. I thought he was going for another snack. He was cleaning them up. But you can see smiles all around for the boys. I think Cyber's settling in a little bit and realizing, hey, I have a team that I kind of gel with a little bit here.
Squad feeling confident. You see a little bit of smile on Coach Hurd's face as well, saying, yeah, we're doing good. Again, I don't think they're at peak. This is definitely not peak for this squad. I think we're going to see a really cool climb just in skill throughout the rest of this semester in this league from the other two, from Chunk and 80 as well, as the pace starts to pick up, the skills start to pick up, and even the small little tweaks, details when it comes to positioning. I think we're going to have a pretty powerful squad on our hands, and it's starting on the right foot here in this series.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the more good players you have on your team, the more it just elevates everybody, especially as they're going to start.
Generally, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I'd be hard-pressed to believe that if you added a worse player, that they would get better.
That's a good point.
It's possible. I mean, there is the phrase of better than the sum of the parts, or whatever, you know. Like, it's like sometimes you take individually players that might not be good, but there's a level of cohesion and same braining that they'll have that does make them better than they would be individually.
Yeah, exactly. That's I guess that's what I was getting at. Yeah, the whole if they start to gel, it's going to be a really fun season to watch.
Oh, absolutely. That is for sure. Again, I think this should be ending after this next 4 minutes here in favor of the Condors, because we've seen that momentum for them. They're looking for physical plays, dude. That means that their head's in the right space. They're looking for the right stuff, and 80's looking for 2 demos to open up that scoring lane.
Yeah, that's a good way to get the lanes open up. That was a wide open shot there for Cyber, as the responding Lawrence Tech players were not able to get back into the play in time.
Yeah, calmness too from the squad. They know they got this one locked in the books, but it's going to be not just about winning. It's going to be winning the best you can. I mean, if you can win this 5-0, you keep going. You don't stop. The second you stop, the second you get complacent, and when that happens, you stop growing as a player too. So you got to give it full send. I hope to see a good amount of more goals here.
Yeah, you have to have the right amount of brain off. The amount of brain off before you get complacent. With
rule one. Oh, 80!
Hey, we got punished for it.
Yeah, that is why we got scored on, 80. That is your fault.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is he shamed right now? 80.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he knows that's his fault.
Definitely shame, confusion, all the emotions. He's got to hit a psycho to make up for it.
We'll be talking to him about that one later.
But what I was about to mention before everything broke loose right there is that they have been looking a lot faster than even just the first match today. So it's good to see them up the game speed. Chunk with a demo right there to try and take out slow down the attack of the Lawrence Tech team. Now 80 going to go for a carry. Can he hit a flick here? No, it's going to be blocked by Tropics.
Yeah, he's got the follow-up too. They'll have to retreat fully back down to their own half of the field. Cyber's in the air. He wants to take this for a low 50. I guess he thought maybe he didn't have the control to go for a flip reset. And that was probably the right call as well. But into the air, Kasai has a flip reset. Chunk immediately on it.
Good read by Chunk to stay in net for that, or block that one from going in. Close pass right there, as Cyber wasn't able to get to it in time. 80's going to go up and bring this one toward the net, see if he can put a pass off the back wall there. And he's able to do so, and Chunk scores 2-0 or 2-1 for the Condors now.
There it is. Sometimes you just got to send those 2 up there upfield. 80 doesn't get that double. That would have been a nice tight angle highlight play of the day, but there it is. Chunk right behind him says, I'm going to stay in this play. Oftentimes players would have left for boost at that point. Chunk got the pad, stayed in the play, and as a result, they got a goal out of it.
Chunk was like, 80's not hitting that.
That's really what it was. It wasn't just good game sense. It was, I don't trust my teammate.
Oh. And Lawrence Tech right back in it. Tropics scores a quick one, kind of, I think got squeaked under the radar here. Didn't see much of a threat. A nice pass by Kasai.
Yeah, it's hard to stop. That's hard to stop that one. Tropics, all you had to do is, it's not really a doink per se, but it gets that same level of power. I mean, all he does, get under it, you jump a little bit, and it just gives it this crazy amount of power along the ground. It's a good shot.
Yeah, this is summing up to be a closer game. Another shot on goal that was blocked by Kasai. Now Tropics bringing it up the wall for the Lawrence Tech team. Cyber off the ceiling to block it. Nice play. Keeps it in the middle, and Chunk's there to knock it into the corner.
He tried to get the follow-up, but Tropics did get physical with him there. Cyber, control. He's not going to be able to move that towards the net, so he'll at least just buy a lot of time in the corner. Chunk tries to come in for the cleanup, and the demos on the goal line. 80 can't find the back of the net. A body does get in the way. Lawrence Tech does put a hand up, but they stay alive, and it's still 2-2.
Conestoga with some more control coming up the field. A little bit of a nothing pass from 80 as no one was there to pick that one up, but Chunk keeps it in the corner and going to keep possession for the Condors here. And it's now coming back the other way with Kasai. He can be dangerous, so it's good to keep a player on him.
Yeah, got to watch out. There's still a player threatening there. Chunk was taking a stroll through the park on that one. Kasai trying to set this up for his teammates. Tropics eventually does get a piece of it, loses control immediately. They look for a connect there, but Kasai immediately intercepts it. They're going to have to look for some boost here because they're going to feel it if they can't get control. Cyber somehow has the space. Double tap miss. Doesn't matter once again. We call him the finisher today because that's what Chunk is, always putting away those garbage time goals on the slot.
Yeah, Chunk is just finding himself right place at the right time. A lot, just high slot there, ready for the ball, and he's made no mistake again. Gives the Condors a 3-2 lead.
Yeah, always there for the rebounds. They're in the lead. A lot of answers have come out, though, from Lawrence Tech. Would be surprised if they got another one. As I said, I think we win this, but you know, I could see another potential overtime here.
Yeah, Lawrence Tech has definitely had some answering them today. Definitely doing better than that last match. I think that was more of a nothing game for them. Oh, just off the post for Chunk. We'll see Cyber if he can block this. He does. Now gets some time on the ball before it is intercepted.
Yeah, right now it's going to be all down to Lawrence Tech full sending it down on the Condors half of the field. They'll want to be in the orange half as much as possible, even if it means bad positioning. But that does mean for the Condors, you might start to feel a little bit of pressure here. But unfortunately, Lawrence Tech working against themselves.
Yeah, an unfortunate block by Apologize there. I think he was trying to get out of the way, and he gets right in the way. They're going to keep it in the corner, though, so the Chunk's got to do something with this to get it out of the Condors zone.
10 seconds.
Gets a pass to Kasai. That's going toward the net. Chunk's going to try and finish this off, but saved by Kasai. 4 seconds left. Can they keep this ball up?
Yeah, that's the thing. If it touches the ground, it is over, and he gets a piece of it. It's in the air. Apologizes up. Touched out by Cyber. They're going to try to get this to the ground there, and it does touch Condors. Walk away as your victors pretty confidently. It was a little bit close, but pretty confidently through this series, and Lawrence Tech will be taking a 1 tally in their loss column.
Yep, and that means a 1 tally in the Condors win column, which is always a good thing.
That's right, baby.
And yeah, you were right in the prediction. It was a 3-0, a nice quick day of Rocket League. The only downside is we don't get to see more Rocket League.
That is very true. I mean, we could go in there and watch them play ranked, but you're right. For everyone at home, you don't get to more today. I do believe we have some more on, if I'm not mistaken, on Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Yes, on Thursday. Cool, perfect. So we do have more Rocket League coming this way. Hopefully the Condors can kick some more butt for you down there. Cyber, again, looking like a solid addition to the squad. They're going to need a little more time just to full get in the swing of it. You saw, I think, pieces of it at the end. I still think that is not the peak of this squad by far. I think they did make some smart plays and recognized their edge they had over Lawrence Tech and started utilizing that space, going for demos to generate even more. Once you're in that demo trap, it gets hard to get out of it. So it was good heads-up play for them. I don't know who made the call, but it was the right call. Now I want to start seeing some speed when they can't get those demos in. They don't have that space. I want to see them start to work together with some really fast high-flying plays.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like as they get a little bit more of an understanding of where each other are going to be,
you got to get used to each other's play.
Cyber can jump in a little more, and that's just going to elevate the speed so much as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see what you mentioned earlier in the match where Cyber would hang back, and he did a great job playing that third man as well. I feel like a lot of things were steered away before becoming a threat.
Yeah. No, this was it was a good first showing. Again, they have teams that are, I guess, a little more cohesive. We saw just some late challenges from players like I Apologize, and that just gave us so much space. When those challenges are met, though, we're going to have to think on our toes, and it's going to be a different game out there for the Condors. So once they meet that resistance, they definitely are going to have to look to find that cohesion soon.
For sure. And I mean, we still made we had a pretty smooth 3-0 win, so it's once some adversity comes into the mix as well, like you said, maybe things having to play a little more reactive than everything going to plan is going to really show what the real Conestoga team is made of here. But I think from right now, we're seeing Herd on the screen. He looks like he has some good feedback to say.
Yeah.
I can't read lips, but I'm guessing it's.
Do you want to try?
Guessing it's good.
Did you ever watch that bad lip reading? YouTube channel?
Yeah. That guy's pretty incredible at it. I think what Cyber is saying right now is, these are delicious. Yum. I don't know what snack that was, but they're probably pretty good.
That's too good. Okay, well, that's Rocket League. We got a first dub for the week. It is Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday, and we're already on the right foot. Now, the question is, are we going to be able to hold that into our other games as well? As I mentioned before, Valorant is going to be coming up next here. We have 2 new players on the roster, so I think we also, if I'm not mistaken, got moved up to another division.
We did. We got moved up. We had a really strong showing last semester, so we'll see how the new players are in Division 1.
Yeah.
Of all divisions.
It's going to be difficult. That's for sure, especially when you're trying to work, regardless of how good the players are, with some new players just means there's going to be some cohesion things early on you get over. We'll find out, though, if they can get over those things early on as our Valorant varsity squad does hit the field in just a little bit at 8 o'clock. So please join us back. We'll see you in a little bit here. Thanks for joining us tonight overall. See you in a few.
Thank you.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, and developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We
are Condors.
If a career in esports sounds wow to you, it's not. This is where your profession plus your passion could come together. Would still need what traditional business would need. The more distinct difference is in traditional sports, no one owns the ball. But in esports, someone does own the game. And this is part of what we're going to discuss in this program. You'd be able to learn how to run an esports event on the operations side to the management side of it. Marketing and promotions, how to deal with sponsorships, how to deal with partnerships, and also a big part of our industry is social media as well. What you're working on now is probably also needed. This industry needs all kinds of professionals. If you're looking for change, this program could be a converging point. Good luck and have fun.
Gotta get it.
Yo, I've been waiting on you, and I'm glad you stuck around. Thanks for coming back. Welcome to Condors. We got some more Condors Esports coming your way. I'm Leaf, hanging out with Andrew Ireland.
Hey.
We got some Rocket League earlier, and now we have Valorant. What does that spell?
What Valorant?
Valorant.
Oh, Valorant.
Yeah,
Lots of Valor.
Valorous ants.
Yes.
And a little guy scuttering about.
Bug combat. Or anything. None of the characters are bugs. I've noticed.
I'm assuming I was going to say they're all human, but I actually.
Gecko has the lizard working for him, which is
That's
almost
true.
It's closer to bug, still not quite bug.
Is it closer to bug? I feel like if you look, like, it's closer to bug by not being human.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wonder if anyone's going to play Gecko tonight, because this is our squad in front of you right now. You might look at it and say, wait a minute. There's a couple faces missing. Yeah, that's because down at the end there, Kip and Silly Shadow are no more. They're also sent off into the box. We put Rashiel in, and now in their place is Beanster and, was it Sunter? Sunter, yes. I forgot how to pronounce it. Knew the letters.
You might be right. It might not be Sunter.
No, I think you're right.
Okay.
I think you're absolutely right.
Okay. I was going off the spelling, but people like to be fancy.
They're actually from our academy squad. They've been moved up into this here. Now, the craziest thing is that that's tough. I mean, moving two players into a roster. One we saw before was Cyber. It worked out. Cyber comes in as a really experienced player, but now we're taking our academy players. Not to say that they're not good, but generally, if they're not on that main roster, it's because you had other players that you'd like in that place in position. So now these guys have to fill in those shoes. So hopefully we can see them grow in, adapt, and become a part of the team very quickly, because this Valorant squad has been really good.
Yeah, we were really solid last season. We were able to make our way into the NECC Division 1 for this season, which is pretty impressive. And it's going to be quite the learning curve for the two newer players who are coming up from the academy team, but it is also a very good chance for these two players to grow and develop their game.
Yes. And again, it could take some time. We're looking at this grouping, and it's tough. I mean, you look at Baker College Swarm. We've played this squad, I actually think, twice now, and I think both times I think it's just been problematic every time we've played them. So obviously they're going to be a challenge, and hopefully we play them a little bit later in the league. Right now we're looking down to the bottom of this grouping here, where no one has played, and it's Concordia University that we're going to end up being playing against. I don't know anything about this squad. I don't know if we played them. This logo does not look familiar.
No.
It looks like someone dropped a gummy bear on the floor and stepped on it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a scrunchy bear there.
Yeah. So, I don't know how they play. I mean, I'm hoping that this is going to be that good introduction again for our new players for Bean Stern Center to be able to fit in those. It's going to be hard too. Like, let's talk about the shoes that they're filling, because right off the bat, Kip, just an all-around IGL solid player. He's your backup. If there's a situation where everyone's dead, he's probably the last one still alive, and he's in there, and the times he's clutched it up was incredible. And not having that on your roster obviously changes the dynamics, right? Like, this is going to change how the team needs to approach their game.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're missing a key piece like Kip, it's going to be a lot of it adapting to just get used to the flow of the play. Like you said, even in the tournament earlier this semester, he was still around for this for the Waterland early in the month.
Right, yeah.
And he played incredible. You know,
Yeah,
Condors ended up winning the whole tournament, and Kip was a huge part of all that.
I'm not surprised.
They're going to be definitely getting used to not playing with Kip in their lineup there.
We set this story up too, not to diminish anything we might see from these other two, but to really, if they can step up for this, to show how incredible of a feat that's going to be for them, because this is difficult. This is going to be hard, but I'm excited to see if they can work that in there. I mean, here's the thing. It's a fresh new semester, and presumably all these guys have some long college days ahead of them that they're going to have time and games to get into this. It wasn't like this Valorant squad was so good right off the bat. They took time to get there, and they had some new additions as well, like Willie and that. Like, it just like these were players that joined in. Non's been like the consistent rock for the squad, to be honest. The fact he's still there, that helps, because he has a vision of where this team can be, what they can do, and that direction they should be taking.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives Non a chance to continue to develop his leadership presence, as well as it gives a little bit of a spot to fill for the more experienced players on the team, like Willie and Kevin, to just fill the spots there and show what they have.
Yeah, I like it too. It's like an initiation. You can see these three in their black and gold jerseys.
Yep.
And then the other two in their white and gold jerseys down there. You'll get your black and golds one day.
Yeah, still waiting on the printer.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think Beanster's not even wearing a jersey right now. I think he's just wearing a white T-shirt. But Sunter right there.
Yep.
He's got his jersey, the Academy Squad jersey. And, if they can prove themselves, they can prove their mettle here, maybe we can get them one. And maybe at the end of the semester, the whole squad can upgrade to a gold jersey.
Oh, no, that would be fancy.
Yeah.
Is it, what's the printing cost on the gold, just solid gold?
Yeah.
The Midas jerseys?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if they win, they get our Call of Duty squad has them. That Taylor's got one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they won their league. Now, apparently their jerseys are in the way, but I'm still going to pretend like they've got to earn them.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to give them the jerseys. Just
that's true. We could dangle them in front of them a little, a little carrot.
You guys got to 3-0 this game. Or
yeah,
no jerseys.
You don't get your jerseys. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's one of our gold jerseys. You can see.
Right on.
Right there. Yeah,
that's a good look.
Yeah. Our FIFA player. Yeah, he was so good. We watched one of his games. Michelle, we watched one of his games at the end of last semester, and his goals for what was his goal differential? I think it was like 43 or something.
That's amazing.
Like on the season, he had 43 goal differential.
Oh, he's selecting his weaponry for the next trial match he's about to play. In the gold jersey there.
Yeah. There's which one? What weapon?
All state-of-the-art controllers, but there's everybody's got a favorite one.
He's playing on there's a DualShock 5. They're the DualSense 5. It's PS5. Oh no, but that one's not good enough.
No,
he wants this one over here.
Needs a cord with no input lag. Absolutely must have.
It's true. It really is true though. I mean, especially I came from the Smash Bros community. We are very, very particular about our controllers. Obviously, in any game, it's going to be like that, but I've never seen a community more particular about their controllers than the Smash Bros. Melee, specifically community.
Oh yeah, I've seen some stuff online of how seriously some of those guys take it. The custom-made notches to hit your perfect directional, your tilt attacks there.
Stuff. Yeah. No, it is very particular because you get any kind of stick drift or the button sticks a little bit. It's a frame perfect game, right? Like you cannot have those inconsistencies in those controllers. So in something like not to take away, FIFA's a different game. There's the strategy around it rather than a lot of the mechanics. So you have a little more leeway when it comes to like a button sticking or like drifting a little bit or something. So.
Totally. I was just gonna say, what a piece of hardware the Nintendo GameCube controller is.
Oh yeah.
It's for how much wear and tear that thing would take in a game of Smash Bros. They hold up pretty good.
I don't know how. I've got a few at home still.
Yeah.
I've got my favorite ones too. Whenever I went to Smash Bros. Tournaments, I had mine with me, wrapped it up around my neck like a necklace. Everyone just had theirs, so
the
don't lose
GameCube
it.
bling.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, there's a technique to have it just easily sit there. That's not what we're going to use today, though.
No.
This is Valorant. They do not use GameCube controllers. No. They don't use controllers at all. If they did and they were on this team, I'd be very surprised because this is a mouse and keyboard kind of game.
Yep.
We're looking at KBM, so I would be surprised to see one pulled out here. The question is, how close are these two going to get to their monitors?
Yeah, that's always a good way of gauging how locked in someone is, the monitor to eyes distance. Yeah. You have different players who prefer different things as well. Like we mentioned our Call of Duty squad, Taylor, he plays very close to the monitor. He needs to see everything. And some players like to have a little bit of how much it takes your eyes out of the game when you're a little bit too close.
Taylor's also going to lose his hearing by the age 30 because of how loud he keeps his headset.
Yeah, you got to hear the footsteps. When you're playing a position like Taylor,
he's not going to be able to hear the footsteps for a few years into the future.
They just keep making every Call of Duty game quieter and quieter. I don't know why they make each game more quiet.
Keep turning it up. Yeah, these players tend to play pretty close to their screen. So I am going to be intrigued how these guys, they were busy in scrim, so we couldn't talk to them beforehand. So I am intrigued as to where we're going to have Center and Beatster fitting in, slotting in, what kind of role select are they going to be going for? Are we still going to see them try to fill in the spots before? Will we see Kevin or Willie maybe make those changes, right? Because we oftentimes will have non. Just you want him on that raise, getting there with the entry frag. This tends to be a guy, or is he maybe going to take a step back? Like how do you fit it? I'm assuming they pick people from the academy squad to move up based on the roles to fill in those spots, but I don't have confirmation for that. So it'll be intriguing to see how they end up adjusting their role positioning based off these two new players.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of players kind of find a play style they really like and like to stick to that. So I think a good way to do it is find the people from the academy team who fit that slot. But the other thing is you do have to account for just raw skill in a game like this, where just missing a headshot can be so detrimental that you really have to have people who are able to lock in and hit all the shots they need to hit in split second. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's going to be intriguing because there's going to be a lot of figuring that out on the fly today. And when you're figuring that out on the fly, you're not going to have a lot of time to, play cohesively. So that's where we can probably see some of the, problems arise early on. Maybe hopefully Concordia doesn't give enough challenge that, for the academy squad, this is fine for them. They'll be able to just keep pace, no problem, and there's not any issues. And if there are any issues with team cohesion, they'll be able to sort that out live. But if they're under pressure, those issues will snowball. Say for instance, if Non is expecting a certain a player to do something, one of his teammates to do something over here, they don't do it because they don't know his habits yet.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden he's caught out in a scenario. I've seen that plenty of times where a really good player on the squad ends up having the most trouble because they're used to the foundation they had behind them before.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden the things that have come automatic to you are now conscious.
Yes,
and you've got to really figure those things, especially on the fly. That's like you said. It's not like they had a ton of time to warm up so far, as they were playing as the same last semester's unit when they were in the Waterland tournament. So they have not played any real competitive games yet, and going from a very high stakes that they did win, which is a good way to roll that momentum into the season, but it's going to be very different, like you're saying.
And hopefully we'll have soon coming up. I see them coming in now, so we'll hopefully get them on the screen soon for you guys for the band picks as well. See what's going on here. But I imagine we're going to try to go with pick our familiarities, pick our comfortable maps. I don't want to get ahead of it here, but I'm just trying to see if we see anything weird compared to what we usually see. Not particularly. I think that this should help once we see it on screen. It should feel like that we can at least rely on our maps. We know these. I would be curious too if they actually would use the maps that maybe the academy squad was used to as well, to make sure they're in a situation.
Yeah, that could be a good way to bring it in. Just have them be kind of in their most comfortable maps, bring the not the lower players, but the less experienced players up.
Make sure they're not fighting, right? That's the biggest thing. So we do see, and I'm not sure if that's newer to the rotation or not. I don't play the game, but Fracture was the first ban. I don't think I've ever seen that played here. But we do have our first one on defense for the Concordia on Bind. So we'll be on attack. That'll be good. That'll let us set the pace right off the bat. Honestly, I kind of like that. And then into Lotus on defense afterwards. Interesting, that was our pick as well. And then Pearl, we've not particularly had a lot of luck on that, but we did ban Split, which is honestly intriguing for me. I'm wondering if maybe they know Concordia likes Split, and we want to just stay away from anything they're going to be comfortable with. Or maybe it is that we wanted to go with Pearl as the decider, because maybe the academy squad likes to play on that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense, because like you said, we have seen the Condors play a lot on Split, and they seem to have liked it, as at least at the prior iteration of this varsity team was very comfortable on Split. So it's interesting to see they decided not to. Pearl, I don't think I've seen as much of as well, but it's going to be definitely going to be an interesting thing if we go to the decider there.
Again, I believe Pearl is the map that I forget the team name now, but the team name I said that we've lost twice to in our group. Pretty sure we played on that twice against them.
Bakers.
Baker, and it didn't go well. I'm pretty sure that was the squad. So intriguing that we're on that, and maybe it's we know we need to get experience on that now, especially if we're going to be playing a team like Baker later on. We may as well just say, even if we don't like it, we know we're gonna have to play it. Let's start getting that experience now. That might be the game plan here. Again, I don't know. There's so many possibilities. Is it the fact that they knew their opponents are good on Split? Is it the fact that the academy squad likes Pearl or didn't like Split? Is it the fact that they know they need to get experience on Pearl? I mean, there's so many different routes it could be.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like you said, if there's any time to work out the kinks, it's beginning of the season, very early on. The other side of things, you do. It's a little different with this, but you always do want to worry about your seeding a little later on. You don't want to ever totally throw games.
Yeah.
But that being said, if there's a time to experiment, you want to get things ironed out as soon as possible in the early season.
Yeah. On Bind, we're probably going to see some pretty standard picks. I don't think we're going to see anything crazy. It's Anon is dropping in with, I'll be honest, a character I've not seen before.
Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, I've also not seen this character. We've got Stunter coming in with the Rays. That's a familiar face, as well as Beanster looks like he's going to be picking Brimstone. And yeah, that's Brimstone rather than Breach.
Yes.
And actually, to be honest with you, I haven't seen who Kevin is playing as well. And
we've seen him play with before. I'm just getting this. This other guy here is Tejo.
All right.
I'm guessing Tejo is must be newer, because I haven't seen him here. He's got a stealth drone. Assuming direct control of its movement. Fire again to trigger pulses. Suppresses and reveals enemies hit. So he gets to drive that around on the ground.
Cool.
And then He's got special delivery, which equips a sticky grenade, and then he can fire to launch it. The grenade sticks to the first surface it hits and explodes, concussing any targets caught in the blast. That's pretty big, especially for an initiator. Be able to dive in and get a little CC on your way in there. His alt fire launches the grenade with a single bounce instead. This is really nice.
Yeah, that's a fun character.
Yeah. He has guided salvo, so you might see him open up the map there. Equip an AR targeting system. Fire to select up to 2 target locations on the map. Alt fire to launch missiles that autonomously navigate to target locations, detonating on arrival.
And that's
so basically,
the ultimate there?
Basically, he gets a map over top, and he can drop missiles down on the ground.
Wicked. Okay. I'm sure Non has been practicing with his character, and it's going to be really interesting to see how he uses this to kind of control the flow, because as an initiator, it's an interesting kind of balance of different attacks that he's got there.
And then his ultimate then allows him to do the same thing in the map and do a sweeping carpet bomb. So very intriguing character, and I would love to see how Non is going to be utilizing this character. It looks like Gecko on the other team as we get some glue on the face. But hey, good first gun round. Pistol round. Starting things off really good for us, Andrew.
Yeah, went pretty well. CSP was able to take out a couple of players there. I guess they're all CSP. I'm going to have to look a little closer at these names here. But now brings it down to a 3v2. But good start for the Condors so far. Sunter able to get his first kill on the board, which is good news for him.
I may have accidentally cast your curse it there.
Uh-oh.
The second I said it, 2 died. Around the corner. Willie's got a potential good flank here. He's going to back off, though. As they move around towards site. Yeah, it's intriguing right now. There's only one. It's just him over there. We'll have to deal with this. They'll see him poke around the corner. They'll have the info now that they got to get over there. But yeah, he was alone for a little bit.
Willie puts in that Sky ability. He's got to be careful, though, because he's taken quite a bit of damage already. He needs the shot, and he gets it.
7
right
health,
there.
baby.
So he good night to Cubby. It's now a 3v1 for this retake.
Oh, they've got him locked in, though, down in the corner. They should be able to turn this one around. Yeah. That didn't seem like a bit of a difficult spot for them to be in. That player was not in a good position. So, yeah, Non with a bit of a smile, too.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's, like, confidence for him coming out saying, like, oh, wait, we got this on lock. Our opponents don't know what they're doing, because it did feel like, yeah, Condors, regardless of new players, they came in swinging on that and pistol round down. That's really good for us going into 2.
Non made no mistake on that shot. He was perfect crosshair placement as he came around that corner, and yeah, we'll see if it's a little bit of first game jitters for the Concordia team, or if they were just maybe they are just a little bit confused here. But yeah, we'll have to see how they continue to play against this Condors team. A little bit of a light buy, a couple more guns there for the Condors. As they're gonna be outmatching the mostly pistol-wielding Concordia team right now.
Yeah, they'll just play it safe. They know almost all those players are probably about to jump onto this site. We still have 3 Rock and A over there, and they've got that Viper over there just to cause a little bit of confusion, cause distraction. But I'm wondering if we're going to see that TP play end up happening. And that's Teo's stealth drone there that he just put out there to try to get information, to know they're there, and they do. TP comes out, they know that happened, and they're going to have to get their way over to A site real fast. But the dive doesn't come out from Concordia.
No, they're taking their time. They're actually backing off of A, just maybe trying to throw even more mind games in there. I remember we were talking earlier about there being bugs in Valorant, by the way. That stealth drone looked an awful lot like a bug.
Oh, you're right. There you go. It's in. But yeah, they did keep the Astra on the other side there, and that does give them that opportunity to go back to B side if they need to. But they're going to dive onto A right now. No action yet. Abilities are out, but they faked it again. They pull back over to B site, and Condors have given up a little bit of control of it. So this will end up being a retake for them because that plant is coming down. Santa Chan drops it in there. But, yeah, they're all blinded. Not and Willie come out with some early kills there. Yeah, okay. Condors, they're good.
Condors made their way onto site very quickly. Sunter able to take out that last Concordia player, and they're going to get the defuse here.
Unfortunately, lost Kevin in in the fray.
Yep. Good spot to be in if you're the Condors right now. I mean, usually you win the round after pistol round regardless, and they're going to see if they can keep this rolling here, going into the bonus round.
Yeah, this is something I want to talk about too. I mean, we've seen Don move around on different characters before too, but now that he's on the Tejo now, playing that initiator role, they've given the raise over to was it Sunter, I believe.
Yes.
And yeah, he's on that. So they are allowing them to play the roles that they're familiar and comfortable with. Unfortunately, Sunter eliminated. Willie gets in there with a two-piece. Pistols out. CSP not knowing what's going on. They're down one more player than we are. No, we did lose Sunter early on.
I feel like you want to keep Sunter alive in a situation like that if you can, because you can get that more points toward that ult faster. But Condors are still handling this with more players than the other team right now.
No, this is good though, and again, heals coming out. Clove, they'll be able to keep that Brimstone in the action. Kevin soloing out that site there, knows another's going to come down there. There's Bomb Buddy. Lets it go. Doesn't want to give away his position. Real good call here because he'll have the surprise on the turn there. There's one. Can you get a two-piece? He can't even get one. He gets gooed out. Kevin's gone, and a site control from Concordia.
Yeah, that was a good goo placement by Santi Chan there as they're going to bomb starting to plant, and a quick trade out. Osteno and Beanster able to take Osteno out. No 1v1 for the site control. Santi Chan able to hold it down, kills Beanster, and that's going to be the first round for the Concordia University.
Yeah, it tries. We're hoping Beanster comes out with the clutch. I don't know if his camera's frozen or he is just stunned.
He is shocked.
He's absolutely rocked by that play.
It does look like it was frozen. It's just on our view right now. His
that's funny.
Stream cam was frozen. That's pretty good.
And yeah, they tried for the clutch, and unfortunately, wasn't enough. I like the idea. Throw the molly down on that right side, force the player out the other side, but unfortunately, he didn't do it in time. They got out before he could do anything.
Yeah,
and Condors to try again.
A lot of things changed really quickly when that placement by the Gecko was goo right there, as Willie was in prime position or Kevin was in prime position to take out two. We're gonna start things off with a kill for the Concordia University team as they make their way towards that B site again.
A monkey battle, I think it was, and with 2-1 lead for the Condors. It's by no means in their favor yet. The Condors are still trying to figure out maybe what these opponents are doing and how can we steal momentum away. Maybe it can come this round. Spikes down on B, retake for the Condors.
Yeah, this Concordia team has really liked B site so far. Sunter's going to try a little bit of a flank here. Ability's going in. Sunter goes wide on that doorway. Keep making his way around. Player, and Willie able to get one, but he's traded out as a couple more.
Not a couple more, 3 more. Non-Willie Kevin. The 3 veterans of the squad all eliminated now, and it's just down to Sunter gets one. But obviously, that was a tall order to ask for. You had 3 left alive there for Concordia. With that much time left, you had to make a move. Now it's 2 apiece for Concordia Condors.
Yeah, just a little too much for Sunter. He kind of got caught out in the open there as well. Not able to, unfortunately. He took down 1, which is always good, but you do ideally want to win that round, even though it's such a tall order.
Yes, you do. Condors are now back to an even series. Some smiles out early, but they realize they're going to have to lock in from here on out. Their opponents are not just going to roll over.
Ooh, a quick shot by Willie to start things off on Osteno there. That's a good spot to be in a Sunter. It picks up another one as well.
Yeah, around the corner. You see Willie getting pushed out there. Acid on the ground. He'll have to leave. That Viper keeping him pushed out. The rollout's in, and Sunter tries to get in, but I think he clipped the wall a little bit there, and he's not going to be able to get anything out of that. Unfortunately, the Rockets not doing anything for the team. Now it's down to Kevin for the solo play with 3 players barreling down on him.
Just Kevin with a sheriff. That's it's a tough order, but he's going to have to just hold his ground here and really, I think, try and take him out one by one, just slow and steady. He hits these shots. He does not. Payne able to take out Kevin with a headshot there, and it's now Concordia finds himself in the leader spot. It's a tough place for Kevin to be in, but just
Kevin, I mean, obviously a hard position to be in, but Kevin definitely looking like maybe he was upset with himself there. And again, you look at those Rockets just pulling out into nothing. That was an unfortunate situation for Sunter there. I mean, I think they're laughing about it too.
Yeah,
you see Nod and Sunter giving a laugh here. This is good though. I mean, here's the thing: if you're playing a Rays, it's so good for Sunter to have someone like Nod on your team, because that's someone that can sit there and help you through those. I mean, he's got experience working, of course, with the Valorant White Squad as well. And he's got experience in that kind of, not coach role, but kind of mentorship, being able to share that information. So it's a guy, Nod's a guy you want to have around if you're bringing new players on.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, the sad thing about that Rocket, he was like right down the barrel of a double kill. You know, that doesn't clip that wall, and you find yourself up by 2 players instead of down by 1. So just a little bit of maybe little jitters trying to get into the varsity level of play. But we'll see how he continues to progress here. A little bit of a slow start here from the Concordia team as they decide what route they're going to take. Finally bringing the bomb toward B, it looks like. The one thing I liked that Concordia did very early is that double fake. I think that that kind of shows of a team that likes to really experiment with their strategies and really try and play mind games with the other team, which is interesting.
Yeah, what it does is it shows your opponents that you're willing to try complicated strategies. Battle coming out here. Kevin can't see anything. He'll try to use some util to help him out here. As someone comes in, he gets a 2-piece there somehow. Weimer takes out Nod on the other side. Kevin might not last much longer here. Yeah, that's not going to be a good position to be in, but it is a 3v3. And for the Condors, we're actually in a better position. Yeah, that Raves was hurting. Sunter with a 2-piece on the other side. That's a beautiful play from him. That's got to feel good. That gets you back in it. Kind of makes up for maybe mistakes you made earlier.
Yeah, exactly. The 2 new players finishing off that round. Sunter and Beanster gets the final kill of the round. And as the new guys, you want to have moments like those where you can prove, hey, we're just able to shoot. Yeah. We're able to get in here and do what we can.
Yeah, 3-3 now. That ties it up. No lead. Like, they're still doing their best to get themselves that control of the series, the momentum in the series. It is harder to do when you're playing from defense, though. I mean, you're in a position where the gameplay is being dictated by that opposing squad. So maybe when they move on to offense, we'll see that momentum carry. But right now, they got to just wait.
Got Non facing a barrage of utilities right now. That Bomb Buddy came out. He's going to have to back off there and start making a little more room for this advancing Concordia team. And
here's one of his abilities coming out. This is going to allow him to pick where he wants to drop those missiles, or he's waiting for the strafe attack. Or you think he could have just been looking and preparing as well.
We got a little bit of a slow game as the teams are trying to find their angle of attack here. Kevin patiently waiting, jiggle peeking this corner. Nobody there yet, but Payne is thinking about it.
I mean, at this point, as I said, pace is dictated by the opponents, so we have to wait and see what they end up deciding to do. It looks like they want to hang around mid, potentially make that split over to A, but I think B is still going to be their favorite zone. Yeah, it is. They make the move on. Can Willie get an early pick? Not quite. Cubby gets one there. Willie does get one, but 2 players down. In the meantime, it's just down to our last 2 here. Kevin and Sunter have to make magic.
It's a tough spot to be in here. 1 to 2 for each player. Got to take down quite a few Concordia players with the spike on planted. Payne makes it even tougher on Sunter right now. He's now the final Condor standing.
Yeah, that's a save. He's just going to get his butt out of there. I mean, realistically, you're not getting in 1v4ing at this point. Save your money. Try to wait for the next round.
Yeah, exactly. Keep the gun, keep the money, and they're going to start hunting for him a little bit, but I don't think they're hunting in the right direction. They're going to have a hard time finding him over at A.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they'll. I mean, maybe they'll start going around this map. I think they're looking just to hang back as well.
Yeah, that's another round there for Concordia.
It is indeed. That is an
I couldn't see the score because of the sky in the background.
It's
now 4-3.
10-11.
Oh. Is that what time it is?
Oh, is it actually?
No,
really?
no,
I don't think it is.
It's because that is a time on the clock. Sometimes people say it's 10-2.
Sometimes people say that.
Occasionally. Specifically when it's 10-11.
The Brits say like half 11.
Yeah, that
what does that mean?
Confuses me. That's 10:30.
As far as I know, it's actually 11:30.
Oh, I thought it would be.
It could be 10:30. I don't know. That's how confusing it is.
Yeah,
you think it'd be half of 11. But half of 11 also could end up being like 5:30.
Yeah.
5:25. 5:30. 5:78.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be dealing with numbers while casting.
5:30, I think, was right.
Hey, look, it's an A site push.
As they're finally changing it up. That's cool to see. They're coming in guns blazing, but Sunzer takes out 2.
Don't take that. Not the third, though.
The third player gets him, and they're going to throw in their Astra ability right there. See if they can buy a little more ground.
There's the Viper ult coming out, trying to secure themselves a 5th round. And in all honesty, very well could. This makes it really hard for the Condors to be able to walk in there, especially the Astra wall up. You don't know what's happening on the other side.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough retake as they don't have a lot of time on their side. But they're going to slowly start making their way into these smokes, seeing what they can find here.
Oh, is he going to use it? There it is. Missiles are out. Did he get any drops on them? Not quite.
Just up to Beanster again. He's going to try and buy himself some space. Can't get away from pain. What a harsh metaphor for life.
We just can't get away from it?
Can't get away from pain.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, sorry. I didn't mean to go emo on the stream. That guy, it's his fault for being named Pain.
It's his fault. Okay.
All right.
Can't get away from pain. Blame everyone else.
Yeah.
There's a recipe for disaster.
Yep. You gotta look inward to. Anyways, we'll bring things back up here.
Well, you dig yourself out of this one.
It looks like a little bit of a
water.
B push. It's like the Concordia is going to go back to Old Faithful and start pushing B, but we're into some gunfighting right off the bat. Willie able to take down CSP, Lerner, and Sunter is going to take out Castano. And they get the third. Yeah, Sunter gets another kill, takes down Cubby. Payne able to get 2 kills there on Beanster and Sunter, though.
What an explosion of action that was. And it all culminates down into a 2v2 with control of the site from Concordia. And it's on B site, their favorite site. Around the corner, you hope Kevin can get the kill, but Payne has been an absolute pain on our sides. And it continues to be so as both Kevin and Don get dropped. 6th round on the board for Concordia, leaving us down at 3 halfway there.
Is that it's 3 straight, for the Concordia team? Which
we had some back and forths early on.
Yeah, they've really been starting to run with things a little bit more here. So they've found their groove a little bit. Payne had some impressive rounds as well. He's now 13.
Oh yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, just.
Where's his CSP?
Yeah,
he's not on the team. Investigate.
Yeah.
Disqualify them.
This guy didn't change his. I guess it's not the gamer tag. Whatever they call the Valorant handle.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I also wouldn't change my name. I mean, you can see the Condors don't have like Con in front of their name or anything, right?
No. That would
be confusing.
Make them sound like they're a jail team.
Yeah.
Right. The Cons.
Maybe we're good at deceiving our enemies.
Yeah, they think we're Cons. We're actually pros.
I am going to fire you. I am putting in a formal complaint with our employers, and you're gone.
No more puns.
It was pretty clever, though. I'll give you that.
Thank you. We got another slow start to the round after that hectic start of that one. Yeah, I guess a few teams do have CC, right?
We are CC. Condors. The Condors.
The Condors are making their way. They're making their way towards B. I think they have a feeling. A couple of Condors players are, but they're waiting on the intel. CSP is going to give them some intel as he takes out Kevin.
Yeah, I will be honest. I feel like Kevin's a little off today. We've seen him, like, even those shots weren't even like head level. You know, they missed as well. Beanster, good spray there though. Non got one on the other side on Lerner, but the question is,
out of charges.
Can we shut down Payne?
Yeah, they got to watch out for that lurker in Payne as he's coming around the back.
There he is.
Take down Sunter.
He locks Beanster in as well. Yeah, Payne is definitely the anchor for the squad, the carry.
Really bringing it today. Willie able to take out Santichan there. It's 2v2, no time to defuse that bomb, so they're going to both go down to the bomb there and use some of that bonus money.
Yeah. The good thing right now is we're getting a lot of VOD review as well. I mean, this is something the squad's going to be able to take back and say, hey, here's where we can fix stuff up. Here's where our problem was when you're in this situation. Make this decision instead. You know, that's why you have a team. You got the rest of the players. You got Coach Rajante. It's just who's calling a timeout right now. You have these things you can look over. Hopefully, there's an immediate plan that Rajante can bring in for the squad. At this point, you can see the team listening intently, right? Mm-hmm. Probably saying to some of the guys, you know, here's our strengths, here's where their weaknesses are. Let's work on this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we usually see a pretty good turnaround when you go off of a timeout. So Rajante seems to usually have the right words for the team to turn things around.
Yeah.
But Concordia's really been rolling with it right now, so it's definitely good to take a breath, and even just whether you have the right thing to say will get everyone to lock in. You might just have enough to throw Concordia off their track a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes you could just use it to ice. Sometimes it's just a momentum killer, right? And you know, maybe we can start tracking it now. I've asked for it before, but this is our first time we're seeing a timeout. Let's start tracking the conversion rate.
Mm-hmm. We can get a full semester stat.
Yeah, we're doing it at the beginning now. As long as we remember, we can keep it going.
I'll start making a tally on my little notebook here. And
all right, perfect.
If we win this round, I will put a notch. If we lose, I will put a notch under the L.
Yeah, I will draw a notch, and then you have to figure out whether it was success or not. You're hoping that's a kill there. Sunter gets taken out and answered back by his fellow rookie on the team, Beanster. Kevin is waiting, for a battle about to ensue. That's a little more accuracy from him, but Cubby wins it.
Yeah, Cubby was ready there. We got Lemur out there with the raised rocket. Not able to capitalize on that one, but still in good position here to hold off the Conestoga defenders.
We're down a player, and they're on site, and we're losing more and more. It definitely does feel like a problem sometimes, these fights. Not picking the right time to go around, teleporter out. Now what are you going to do? You got to somehow get yourself back over to them there. And with Willie last alive, might get caught out. Yep.
Payne knew exactly where he was. I'm going to have to draw a little L next to the timeout thing. Okay. And so we're now 0 for 1 on the timeout stat.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Realistically, like, Payne just knows where to. I mean, his positioning is phenomenal. He's using the other guys as pawns. I mean, some of these other players, we're running even with Renau, even better. We're consistently killing Lerner or Lemur. Yeah. Like, he's just not been a super problem for us. It's just been, it's been Payne. That guy's been our way.
Definitely Payne living up to his name. And we got the raised rocket coming out here from Sunter, though. Let's see if he can maybe get a little bit of redemption for that first one he hit off the wall. See if he can pick up a kill here.
No, nothing. But it does force them back a little bit. Buys them a bit of space. It splits the team up as well.
finally able to take out kill for the first time in a few rounds.
Hey, it's Payne that's down as well. That's massive for the squad. Now the real question is how much is he carrying us? Because if we win this round, we know it's Payne that's the problem.
You got to start searching for Payne. Cubby able to take out Non. That's a big kill for the Concordia team. Sunter able to take out Beamer.
Oh my goodness. Cubby just rolls on through there.
A lot of back and forth for both teams. Kevin able to pick up a kill finally after a few softer rounds. He get this last one though. That'll be a big kill for Kevin.
Oh, he is hurting Astino. He's feeling it over there. The Astra throwing down a bunch of smokes just to get out of there. Yeah, it's already made the cross. Kevin doesn't know that though. And with the bomb as well, Kevin is going to have to now defend 2 sites.
30 seconds left.
Definitely makes it difficult for Kevin. I think both players are at a sliver of health, so it really just whoever gets the first look and hits their shot.
I think the right call realistically is definitely for Astra to go for the plant over here on B site, because you know that Kevin, your opponent, has to sit on the other side and wait and just keep an eye out. And then now you get to sit there and defend this Kevin as he tries to come through the Astra wall. So I think that was the right call from Astino for sure.
Yeah, neither of these players can really afford to take any damage from anything. So let's see if Kevin...
Oh, this is so tough. Kevin, come on, let's get the click. Yes, there it is. Clutched on through, Payne out of the way, and we ended up winning it. Now, there were a lot of other things that came into factor there. This obviously could have gone the other way for Astino. It was literally just whoever sneezed first on each other got the kill. But the stat is there. Get Payne out, get a win.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a good kill for Kevin to get back in the game a little bit as he was struggling earlier. Yeah. Just for the mental of being like, okay, back on the board. He picked up 2 kills that round and was the difference maker there.
No, we've often seen Kevin be a lead fragger on the team. So seen some of the earlier shots. I think he just, the brain maybe just not locked in sometimes. Sometimes you really have to shake it off. We saw it in one of those gunfights. It was like, I think a 1v3, like he wasn't going to win it, but I think he was feeling it. You could see it in his eyes like, oh, what am I doing? What's going on here? But now it feels like hopefully he's going to be locked back in and ready to go.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see what they bring to the table as they swap onto offense now as well. Usually, I've heard that 8-4 is not always the most. I'm sure the statistics don't say this, but people don't like an 8-4 lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's still not the worst. We're on offense. This is where oftentimes our team has excelled, and they just go rolling right in there. Sunter, right off the bat, onto site, and hey, force the play, force the pacing. You want to make Concordia play to you now.
Condors going for the A push, which we haven't really seen with Concordia. They favored B heavily in their time on attack. We'll get the first kill on Payne here. Oh no.
No, Willie.
That's the player you want to take out. What a turn by Payne to get 3 shots go right by your head and then turn on the guy and take 1.
It was also just the missed shots from Willie, uncharacteristic. But Non and Beanster do get a couple kills there. That's good. But Payne comes rolling in. And there goes Beanster and Kevin. That leaves it just down to Non, and he'll be taking out Defuse. Plenty of time for that.
Pistol round's going to go to Concordia. They get this, get that Defuse finished off there.
Yeah, they hand it off to Payne as well. He's going to get that Viper Pit a little sooner.
The Viper Pit is very difficult to really plan around, right?
Pretty much a guaranteed bomb or like defuse at that point.
Yeah, wow. Some unfortunate shooting by Willie early in the round as he missed that shot on Payne.
Yeah, if he was gone, I mean, this wasn't a problem. We have 2 other players alive in that situation. Yeah, Payne with 3 total.
I think, yeah, Payne with 3 kills that round as well. He's now at 19-6, which is pretty phenomenal. Really, really carrying this Concordia team.
He's just got a force field around him that made Kevin shots fly off of him.
Yeah.
Just couldn't.
He's got that guy.
Got that guy. He's the main character. Real fast push here onto A, but it does look like Concordia might be ready for this through the smoke. Could be a problem. They might know Don is there. Yeah, he's got to get the heck on out of there. Condors push thwarted a little bit.
Gonna kind of wait out some of these smokes, take the time. Lemur able to take down 2 Condors though. Beamster and Sunter taken out, but Non trades them out finally. 2 Condors left, 3 Concordia University players, and make that 1 Condor left.
Yeah. Come around, see Nance Tejo sitting there, and he gets just absolutely lit up. And while we do have the spike, Willie has quite the battle to deal with here. 1 down, not bad. That's a good start. And he didn't take any hurt feelings at the end of it either. He's feeling fresh and ready. I think he's going to just walk around this A site and see if he can just pull out the last two to him.
Yeah, really taking his time here. Able to get sights on 1.
Ooh, get the flash out, but he's also been flashed, and he's not going to be able to see anything.
No, that was a well-placed flash by the Gecko there. Payne able to come around the corner and finish things off. It's I feel like it's been a little bit of an uncharacteristic game for Non, as well, as he is usually higher up on the kill leaderboard, maybe just getting used to that new position.
Well, yeah, as an initiator, I mean, like, right, you're supporting the other guys. You're not the one that's getting in there for those kills. That's, ultimately Sunter's job. I mean, the whole team can get in there and get kills. I mean, you see it, Willie's sitting at the top right now with 13-12. But realistically, the whole team is having to deal with the situation of new players on the team, right? It's an overall thing. And dealing with Payne.
Yep, Payne keeps things rolling. As he gets 2 more kills, it's going to put him at 21 on the game. And just 3 Condors left to mount this attack. Finally, Willie gets Payne. That's a good thing you can do this round. Gonna pick up his weapon as well.
We'll see if the stat holds true. Yeah. You're at a numbers disadvantage. If you can win this, then it definitely is the Payne factor.
Yeah.
It is get him out of there.
Yeah. They got to change the saying to no pain gain if they win this round.
True. Spike dropped at mid in case they need to make that push over to A site. They don't want to drop it too close to B if one of them gets taken out. So slow approach. Get that intel. Ooh, you're going to have some right now as you start to turn this corner. Yeah, there it is.
Osteno's going to back right off there. You can see them running right away.
30 seconds
right there.
Well, they decide to take it as well because they grabbed Spike, move it over, even though they know people are there.
Some shots through the smoke there. Not able to hit anybody, but only 13 seconds left to play the Spike.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, what do you do at this point? You got to make that rush on the site now. You know people are going to be watching from every angle. And not eliminated. Yeah.
Yeah, not enough time there for the Condors. As Beanster's going to save his weapon, but that's it's not very much to have this late in the game.
No, 2 rounds left for Concordia to be able to lock in map number 1. It was their pick. Mm-hmm. This is their map, but at the same time, I absolutely believe the Condors should be keeping pace with this. Again, I think it's going to be that new roster kind of shake up here to figure out that chemistry, figure out how they want to be playing and how they can cohesively move as a unit. And also get Payne out of here.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of an icebreaker game for the Condors. They're figuring out how everybody works.
You're right, that is like a little bug.
Yeah, a little computer bug. I think that's a very 90s trope is to have bugs and computers kind of exist in the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, Spider-Man has a spider bot too.
Yeah. Reminds me of that Scooby-Doo thing from the 90s where they go into the computer game.
A reboot?
Was that what it was?
Well, like it's all CG?
No. It was a Scooby-Doo special.
Scooby-Doo.
It was like an hour-long special.
This is not going good for us, guys.
No, just 1 Condor left. I'll stop talking about Scooby-Doo. But still 5.
I mean, go ahead and talk about it as long as all you're saying is ruh-roh.
Yeah.
That's what it's looking like here in our first map on Bind. Good hit from Willie, though. Yeah. Well, Zoinks now start running through the doors and appear somewhere else. We got teleporters. You could do it. He doesn't want to use it. Yeah, he's going to use it. Straight on through. No one's there waiting for you. They'll be coming around the corner when she comes, though, and there she is. Viper, 2-piece. Oh, my God, Willie. Oh, my God. Okay, there's 2 left. There's absolutely no way that Willie ends up cleaning up town here. 16 seconds left. He's got a lot of work to do in a very little time. He's got the flashes to throw out there, though, but unfortunately, he's working through purple smoke. He can't see nothing. There's no way that he's going to be able to do some action.
Yeah, as soon as Lesteno got the info that Willie was right there, just all he had to do was spray into the smoke there.
Yeah.
Knew he was at half health. That's all he needed, just a hit.
Good attempt, though.
Yeah, really good effort from Willie to almost bring that one back in. But, they're now sitting at match point here, so they're down 12-4.
Yeah, this hurts 24-8 right now for Payne on the other side. And you look at the rest of the scores, it's in line with our team, right? It really is. Like, he's the X factor for that squad right now.
Really making it hard on this Condors team. Steno going to start things off with kill on Beanster. As the Condors make their way onto site, they're really just rushing A. I think they want to try and take another round if they can, maybe a few more if it can snowball. But
yeah, I mean, it's just these rushes. Get in there, util everything, get the plant and get out. But they haven't even planted yet, right? I like it. Just feel like they're just trying to make noise and force a fight.
They're going to get the spike down finally, but a lot of action going on, a lot of abilities coming in. Sunter able to pick up one kill there. Can he get out of there?
Oh, Viper's there, hey, but you got to call him Advil because he takes down the Payne, and that could be good for the squad. There's 2 left, though. It's just the Rays. Sunter, keep your work going here. You saw Willie do it before. You could do it, too. There's one. You got another one coming. He's got the rockets around the corner. Blast him in the face. Unfortunately, his positioning gets him a little bit too close, and that's going to be the end of his life.
There's the defuse for Concordia, and that's going to be it for the game today. Or, well, sorry, for the first map of the day. But, yeah, just a little disjointed, it seemed like, for the Condors' effort there.
Yeah, unfortunately, any of those last moment heroics came in just a little bit too late for the Condors. And I'm hoping that the next map will be different. It is our pick. Right, it is going to be ours, but you look at even on a map like Bind, we should know this. We should be comfortable on it. So when it's 4-13, you know, you look at that scoreline and say, "Oh man, this is a bit of a problem."
Yeah, definitely, not where you want to be. Just to also have somebody on the other team put up 24-9 is like. There's a very clear problem that you need to deal with, and it was unable to be mitigated by the team. So that's something you got to really focus on moving into the next map, I think.
Yeah, I mean, again, a lot of it's going to be let's just play, and we will come out of the other side of this with knowledge. We'll have the opportunity to look at these VODs and really work with the 2 new players, Beanster and Sunter, and say, here's the way we need to start operating when we're out there on the field. And, you know, that's going to be with Rajante. It's going to be with Kevin, who, you know, got confirmed as, you know, the IGL that filled in for Kip's spot. So it definitely is just right now knowledge gathering.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like a lot of that. And, I mean, they have plenty of stuff to look back on in the VOD.
Yes.
And really just fine-tune everything that there is not quite working.
Exactly. Well, they're taking a break, getting some snacks, as you can see, so we're going to do the exact same thing. You guys should stand up, stretch your legs, make sure you hit the follow buttons on whatever platform you're watching, subscribe, follow, so you can make sure to get all the rest of the Condors action throughout the rest of the semester and the rest of this week, too. But we have more Valorant on the other side of the break, so please, come on back.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. it's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
welcome back. Hope you guys got some snacks and some water because you got some more Valorant to get to. I'm Leif hanging out with Andrew Ireland, and there's potentially 2 more games to go. If the Condors can get it together, the unfortunate problem is that we've got Thorn on the other side of the field from us.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of pain we're dealing with. Pardon the pun.
Quite literally.
Yeah, I know it's not even a pun. It was just literal, I think.
This is what he is.
He's had a heck of a game that first matchup. Went 24-9, and that was really the difference maker in a lot of the rounds there. I mean, overall the Condors I think wanted a little bit more cohesion. There were a few shots there upset they missed, but overall I think the major theme there was just pain finding them from their off angles and everything like that.
Yeah, and that's what you're saying. You were talking to Willie just before this. You know, it definitely feels like they know what's going on, right? They just have to figure out how to fix that now.
Yeah, just figuring out their way to get ahead of it. We're seeing some similar agent picks as well as we start to move into the map loading screen here. A little bit of a change up. Kevin's going to be playing as the was it Teho? Then we now have Non as an Omen. Beanster is going to be a Killjoy.
Robot.
No, it's not Killjoy, is it? No,
it's not Killjoy.
Not Killjoy. Pardon me. I can name a few players on the other team though. Concordia, we've got Ostino coming in as Breach. Payne's going to be playing as that Viper again. We've got.
I believe is also probably, I'm going to guess, a new agent as well.
Vise.
It's called, or is that not an old?
Well, I've seen Vise before.
Okay.
I just forgot.
I
forgot
have
the
never
name.
seen it. Maybe there's an update that made it better.
Yeah, we've got as well. We've got Cubby playing as Tejo on the other team, so we've got a Tejo matchup in this one.
All right, what does this guy do? She gets filaments. Sheer gets, or Vise gets filaments made of liquid metal. Fire to place a hidden trap wall. What's a hidden trap wall? When an enemy crosses it, an indestructible wall bursts from the ground behind them. The wall lasts for a brief time, so you can trap them in.
That's really cool. I love the educational portion of this show.
Yeah, there might be people on the stream that don't know either.
Yeah.
Arc rows. Target a surface and fire to place a stealth arc rose, or alt fire to place arc rose through it. Reuse to blind all players looking at it.
Is that the thing that kind of it looks like thorns, right?
It can also be picked up and redeployed.
Oh.
I don't know if it looks like thorns. I've never seen it before.
I think I've seen some vines.
Oh, there's razor wire, razor vine.
Ah, look at that.
That's a nest of liquid metal. It's just essentially a molly. Wicked. The alt is bramble.
Ooh. A lot of action. Finally, some kills going onto the board as the Concordia team takes out 3 Condors players right off the bat here.
Yeah, we won a pistol round the first time we faced off against them on that other map. That is not happening here.
No, really not looking like the case. We've got Lemur holding this angle, and the flank comes through, takes out Beanster, and its first round goes to the Concordia. I see. This is a good save, not the Condors. We're both cons.
We do share a lot of similar letters in our names. In fact, just add a line there on their C and basically the same. Concordia.
Ah. Yeah. They could have been the Condors.
In another life.
Yeah. And so they got the gummy bears.
Yeah, squished gummy bears. Ah, it's stuck in my shoe.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're pistol round. Going to them. The Sunter comes out swinging on the second round. Hoping to make a statement that we're not ready to go down yet.
Able to pick up another pistol. And Santatach able to take out Non with a shot there. Another one for Santatach as he takes out Sunter. Make it a third as he took out Willie, and now it's just 1 Condor left, or 2 Condors left, pardon me, and the spike is now down.
Well, Kevin sees some folks now. Oh, and it's just up to Beanster, but he'll be eliminated. This is not going well for us, Andrew.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of firepower to work with at the the round right after pistol, but they really got taken out quickly by that sniper. The outlaw.
Yes, they did. Right then there, Cubby got a couple as well.
It seems like on this map, on Lotus here, the Concordia team has been favoring A, where we saw, a few fakes in the last match, but overall they really did stick to the B site on that last map, so we'll see if they really have a favorite site, or if it's just the way that they play behind.
Right. Kevin with Tejo getting those early rockets out there, trying to catch the cross. See if they can get a little early damage on. They didn't get anything. Willie looking for some picks through the smoke. Condors just holding off this attack as long as possible here in round number 3, our second map. And there, it's a good pick from Non, but he quickly gets folded on, and Kevin tries to get some redemption for him. Down to 2 players to Concordia's 3. They're still all right if he catch the bomb carry on the other side, but Kevin had no idea that they were going to be there.
Yeah, that was a good hold by Astano. It just completely caught Kevin by surprise and made very quick work of him. Didn't have time to even really get a good look at him.
Now the question is, does Sunter try to make his way in there, or does he try to just hide out in the corner here, save some money because they're already hurting? I mean, that was their buy.
Yeah, if you're Sunter, I feel like you almost do want to hang on for dear life if you can, but to see if you can flank on anybody, maybe get a little bit of action.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's doing his best to get in there and see if he can get a pick or two. He's making a lot of noise as he gets in there as well. He just to let them know that he's there, gets those peeks, but that double peek, even if you pick a target and take one down, you got another one barreling down on you.
Yeah, that was well-coordinated attack there by Concordia to take out Kevin as they both popped out right at the same time. Too much for him to deal with.
Yeah, he wanted the fight. He got the fight. Unfortunately, the fight was too much.
Yeah. Not much you could do in that situation. They now find themselves down 3-1, or 3-0. Pardon. Even worse. Santa-Chan seems to be the player that's really rising up through the ranks right now for Concordia.
I mean, early on, you get an outlaw. Yeah, that's going to happen. I mean, that thing does some damage, especially when your opponents aren't rocking a lot of armor or anything, right?
6-0 to start things off. Non gets a little bit of intel there, so they have a little bit of idea who's going to be through this door, but still no contact by either team.
Making their way in now. Payne gets 2 down early on, a third. And Non at least getting Ostino down, but I mean, what does that really matter if
a nice shot by Beanster there on
the... Did he shoot him in the foot?
I don't know, but Lemur was jumping around like a lemur, and Beanster made a good pick there. I wonder if that's why they chose the name Lemur. They like to jump around.
Jump around. Usually not a good idea. Turning on the corner here. Santa-Chan, again, hanging out with aforementioned weapon. Hard scoped down that hallway.
An easy pick. Now, three Concordia Bears waiting for the final Non to come in, but I think Non might do the save here. Oh no, he's choosing action. He's going in.
Yeah, no. He's like, let me show you how it's done. We've seen this before. I mean, oftentimes Kip is rocking the Omen. He could roll through like this, no problem. Around the tree, you know what's there. The spray lands shoulder to shoulder, but no head was met in the middle, and it's not enough damage to kill him.
Cubby had the better spray there. He was locked away in his Cubby behind that tree there. But yeah, Payne with the triple, just really. Yeah, I don't know what part of him he shot him.
Very intriguing.
Good play.
This crosshair didn't even look like it was on.
No, it was like a stray bullet that found its way over.
You see what happened is he was turning, so he curved the bullet. You know when you like whip the gun,
yeah,
the bullet curves.
Yeah, like a Matrix-y.
Yeah, it's like in the movie. So that's what he did.
Yeah, Payne and Lemur are going to start things off. Another not that good round start for the Condors. Maybe not that good is an understatement. I would go as far to say maybe a bad, but Beanster going to turn things around, gets one kill, going to get a second. He has been revealed, which is a tough spot to be in if you're him.
I would love to do anything to hype this up and save this, but unfortunately, it is well past the moment of saving. It'll be up to the players to save this. If they want to show us that this can be a close series, then they're going to have to start doing that in the next rounds here, because at this point, yeah, it really is just a snowball. This is devastating for the Condors at this moment.
Yeah, I believe it's 8 rounds in a row, including the last map. So, really tough spot to be in if you're the Condors.
I just don't ever think there's obviously going to be a lot of talk and work that's going to need to go into this for the squad. I don't know if I've often seen the team in a position like this where it does feel out of control.
Yeah, they're just. It's definitely different than the team they were used to last semester, as they're really gonna have to find a way to figure out where their mentals are in a game like this as well.
Well,
too.
we also have to talk that they have been promoted up to another division, right? This is a harder division, right? So this isn't going to be easy. In addition to having to rework chemistry with your roster.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely seems like a very fast position where people are not missing a lot of shots coming from the other team as well. There's just that much more planning that goes ahead into the strategies. And we're going to get a resume in the action here as Payne starts things off with Bill and Sunder.
I really like what I saw there, though. That was a good use of that Bramble as well, because what it does, or the Vine, it was utilized to take care of that Neon, who's got that extra speed, and that slows her down. So it's just great placement. Prevent that Neon from becoming a pain in your butt by being able to make those flanks.
Kevin had to take a lot of damage to get through that Viper poison there, as he's going to be taken out along with 2 other Condors. Just Willie remained and no more.
Unfortunately, the slowdown vibes were not enough early on. There was a lot of damage that was dealt out there, but that Neon manages to continue on through unscathed.
Yeah, they're really playing well as a unit. You know, that first Viper poison pit there that was able to lock Kevin in, and then he had to just eat the damage, try and get out of that position.
Yeah.
And now another round for Concordia. I don't know if it's if this is the place you take a timeout if you're Rajante, or maybe just let them get steamrolled as like right, you're in this together. See how you get out of it.
Yeah, it's hard because you also want to never give up, right? I mean, even if you know that a series might be lost, you still want to be trying your best through it. That's how you continue to get better and better. Quite the gunfight going on there from Kevin. Took out that Neon's kneecaps quite handily, but unfortunately loses his head in the next fight after that.
Yeah, Beanster taking out not just one Condor, remaining at Sunter.
All right, 1v3 easy for Sunter, right?
That would be a really big moment if he could pull out a 1v3.
Here it is. Here it is. Little jiggle. Dance with me. Dance with me.
See, there's no crossing. No, I can't hear it.
That'd be crazy. Oh, 1 down.
We do get the revive, or not the revive, but the ability.
Get the poke, yes. One more. Come on.
Oh, another one.
Let's go.
Nice shot.
Get him around the corner. You got this. No, they're going to back off, and you're not going to be able to get the defuse either. But at least get the kill. It was close, Sutter. It was close. Good attempt.
Yeah. That's what you want to see, is just not giving up in a situation like this. To try and chase down that last kill, I think that's such a good statement for Sutter. Like, no, I'm here to play some Valorant, regardless of where we are on the scoreboard right now. Gotta go for it.
It gets you in the flow state too. I mean, sometimes that's what you need. You know, when you need to clutch up, adrenaline can get going a little bit, and it can really lock you in for the rest of the series. Just stole that away, eh?
Yeah,
it's like a pixel to hit.
Yeah, just barely. But you can see some smiles there on Sunter's face as well. Just I think he's happy with putting in that second ditch effort in a round like that.
Huge rush onto site here for Concordia. They get right in there. They waste absolutely no time. A sites locked in for him. You can see it, that ult coming out there for the Tejo.
That was a good pick. by Sunter, and good trade out with the Rockets there, able to buy some more space. They got to do this retake, but Cubby able to trade with Kevin. On to the defuse here. Let's see. Yep, Beamster able to take down Cubby.
We got a round, baby.
Yeah, it's a start.
Now look at him. Let's go. Let's go.
Smiles all around. Hey, it's. I mean, you're only down 6.
To me, that looks like hey, we had a plan there, and it worked kind of happiness.
Yeah.
See, I told you we could do it, you know, that kind of situation.
Yeah, exactly. I think a little bit of relief as well, not getting snowballed the whole game here. It's the first round win in 10 rounds, so very big for the Condors.
Yeah, clutch up from Beanster there as well. And you look at it, Sunter and Beanster are leading our scoreboard as well.
Yeah, you love to see that for the new the 2 rookies there. Another A push, it looks like, from the Concordia team right here. They come through the wall. A able to pick down the Beamer there is Willie. Can't get the second one on Santi Chan though.
Yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, it gets traded out. That's fine though. You get that Neon down. That's going to be a big threat off the table. Condors, while they do have to go a retake, are in a decent position to do so as they take Santi Chan down. Besides Payne, that's been the next big problem player for us. And speaking of, we take him out down as well. That's just down to the Brimstone left, and honestly, the Condors should have this. Sunter's going to make that push through.
He's going to go for the defuse, and Sunter able to get the last one.
Look at that dirty free fire.
That Brimstone didn't stand a chance, really. It's just 3 Condors.
Oh, yeah, not Brimstone.
Pardon me.
That's the other guy that looks like him.
Look, 2 guys with beards. I don't know. They both have like a very fatherly energy to them. It's just like, they're the same guy.
It's Dad.
Dad. What are you doing in Valorant?
I think Omen looks like my dad.
Omen? Yeah, I can see it.
You know my dad.
You spawned out of the void, right?
I am the void. Hey, it's 2 rounds in a row, though, for the Condors.
Yeah, at this point, that's something you can be really happy
What's
about.
Willie up to? Look at his face. He's skeeving something right now. Look at him sneak around.
Very early spike plant this round from Concordia. They are setting up to have quite a bit of abilities going down for this retake hold.
Ooh.
Yeah, whatever Willie was picking up did not work there. He was taken out by Inster. Santi Chan also gets out Kevin.
Yeah, this turned into one of those first 7 rounds that we saw prior to this.
Yeah, an unfortunate effort on the retake there. Just kind of dropped one by one as they all slowly made their way around corners and were finding the floor very quickly.
I think at this point it's all about just having a little bit of fun going into these final rounds here. I don't think either team has it in their head that realistically Condor should win this one. So it really will just be, what can we try? Can we do something new? Can we have some fun with this? Again, the looks will be looking back on map 1, the VOD later, and talking about it. Right now, it's no stress. Let's get out there and shoot some guns.
Yeah, exactly. This is where you get to show off what your capabilities are.
Oh my God! Through the smoke, Willie.
Spike planted.
Just thinking about it.
He wants to. He's just being so sneaky right now on site. There's going to be the neon. If he can land the shots just off, and that could have been great for the squad, actually. Unfortunately.
Sunter able to pick up 1, though, on Cubby as he gets that first kill for the Condors. They're down to 4 players to 3 right now. Non and Kevin taken out, though. And also Sunter.
Yeah, Payne on that swing. Very clean.
Last round.
Yeah, very surgical. Just got all. Or I don't think all 3 were Payne. 2 were.
Yeah, well, two of them were Payne, but it was right here. You know, he gets that first kill, and then right afterwards makes that swing around. Right here, and just very easy. No.
Very well, all 3 could have been Payne, but Santi Chan got a few bullets in there as well, too, and was able to pick up the middle kill in that sequence.
What is that?
You can play games on your phone.
Can you really?
No. I don't know. Maybe they port Flappy Bird.
That'd be fun. Just some spray through the smoke there. Kind of sounds like a cow, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Bit of a move going on. Kevin able to start things off. That first kill. And, looks like Concordia is going to kind of reroute, try and go through the middle here, see if they can get toward B.
Yeah, they use that tail alt-ish to get themselves on through. Oh my God, Beanstar, no way! What are you doing, buddy? Oh my God, 3 on the board. Santa Chan, you don't stand a chance. Watch out, he's on his way.
He gets one, he takes out Sunter. Kevin's going to go in before they send in the heavy hitter as Beanster to try and finish him off.
Yeah, Kevin's going to try to look to be the one there. He saw the gun poke there, and there it is, cleaned up. You got to give the MVP of that round over to Beanster, though. Just the 1-2-3 punch that clears the way for the Condors.
Yeah, some great composure. Flipped out to the pistol, got the kill there. Those are the kind of things, like you mentioned, just having some fun with it. I think if you're Beanster in that situation, that's
yeah.
A lot of
take
fun.
a look. We're going to see this again. Look at this. Pop, swing, pop, and then turn around with the pistol. Oh, and it gets cleaned up too. I love it.
Yeah, some really good presence of mind to see. You see like a frame of that third player around the corner if you're Beamster there, and just to know he's there and be ready with the pistol immediately. Great play.
No, that was good. Good tracking. Follow that Neon as well. Third on the board. Fortunately, Concordia is 1 away from double digits, which then puts them 3 away from a victory. Condors have 10 more to go.
Yeah. Long way to go as we find ourselves in the pistol round again. The Condors are now on offense. And Payne gets things started on Sunter.
What are you going to hit there? I mean, it's pistols. They just got to kind of do whatever.
Yeah, Willie likes shooting into smoke. I've noticed as I've seen him play throughout this match. I think he likes, it's almost like a fun little gamble where it's like, no way, I got something.
I mean, sometimes you hit something.
Speaking of hit something, Kevin gets a headshot right there.
Oh, you see it? Hey, that's good. Flash out. Unfortunately, he gets it himself and can't turn the corner. He's going to get turned on himself. He doesn't see anything. How is he not dead right now? Willie probably confused about that too.
Yeah, just a subtle little smile. Like
yeah, he's like, what's going on here, man? I think the rest of the team's probably making jokes to him right now too.
The trusty classic right there. Finally reloads.
Yeah, open that up. Little bait.
Uh-oh. The bait might have worked too well. Yep.
Yeah, he knows it too. Yeah, he's like, oh, bait.
He's having a laugh there. He's like, no way he's going to buy that bait. He did.
Got himself with that one, but that was, I don't know how he lived through that, by the way.
Yeah, I think if you're Santic in there, that's a bit of a redemption there if you missed those shots around the corner the first time.
Oh yeah, because there was 2 of them. And I don't know. They're going to need a few more. I don't know if that was enough to redeem what happened before. All right, Beanstar. Show us what you got. Oh, Sunter, but he aims a little high, expecting maybe them to stand up. Bang, that's 1. Bang, that's 2. Almost 3 for Willie. And you know what? They're getting the flow going on a little bit more now that they're just having some fun. It's Beanstar with another down to a 2v2. And this is, I think, what the squad needed. It's just a little bit of fun. Good little fake out there. Beanstar is switching things up. He's playing, honestly, in a way that I don't think we've seen him play yet. He's been kind of unlocked at this point.
Yeah, seriously. He's been just fast in and out, trying to get in the other team's heads a little bit, and really just kind of confusing them. You know, he's here, he's there, and all of a sudden he's right in front of you, and Kevin able to get the kill on that on Payne right there.
Yeah, genuine turnaround here, and I think a lot of it just came from the squad saying, let's have some fun, and sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, I think that definitely helps for the newer players get over this kind of the first game jitters a little bit. They're able to, Beanstar, speaking of newer players, able to take out the final kill there and get Santichan down.
working together with his teammate there. They rock out another round win, 4 on the board. Still quite a journey ahead of them if they're to climb back for a win on this map, but that feels good. I mean, it looks like they're just feeling good. It's been a complete mental shift. You saw it in the face cams to the player cams. They've got just such a good attitude right now. They're having fun, and I think it's really starting to translate into that play. When you're having fun like that, you stop overthinking things. I think they came in saying, let's try to do our best, and it wasn't the worst in the world, but they realized maybe there's some other problems, and one of them being we got to have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. He said just a really marked shift. Kevin going to start things off and get a kill on Covey. He has been playing better as well since we've been having fun with it. Definitely seemed a little cold earlier, especially in the first map.
Kevin, things right around might be in trouble though. R2 on site. They go for the plant here, and Payne, shuts down Sunter and Kevin immediately. But Condors turn it around and delete all the other players.
Yeah, Beanster and Willie right there to just take out whatever was left of the original trade. And that's another round win for the Condors. They've got already 2 in this half. They also might just like offense a little more on this map too, because it lets you, especially when you're having fun with it, lets you bring that pace of play.
Yeah. I mean, you've got momentum now. I mean, especially with Sunter with that raise. I mean, like that player's all about grabbing some momentum, right? I mean, if you don't have a Neon, get in there with the raise. You can move quick with her as well. So I'm not. Yeah, you're right. Surprised that feeling good and being happy is working for them while they're on offense. It really is the place you want to be for pace setting.
And Payne's taken out by Sunter. Yeah. Good teamwork by the 2 Condors shooting at Payne right there.
Just going to clear corners here. Get himself on a site, back into the fight. And Sunter does get himself over there. There's 2 that he's going to eliminate. A third around the corner. Paints out. Is he going to find anyone? Oh, they're going to back off there. Oh, what? A turn from Sunter.
Wow.
Oh, my God, you monster. And the absolute gusto on this guy to turn the guy. He read the peak on the staircase, turns back, and cleans up the last kill. Sunter, you absolute beast.
What a round. He made the, you know when you watch a video of a guitar, or of a guy playing guitar and they make a little bit of like a stank face?
Yeah, the stank face comes out immediately here.
Unbelievable shooting right there by Sunter.
Nah, he did, and that was clean. That wasn't I accidentally ended up with my crosshair in the right spot here. That was just precision. The scalpel was out. Absolutely beautiful for the squad, and realistically, they're back in this.
Yeah, that was some dialed-in stuff by Sunter, and yeah, we now find ourselves in a 10-6 game as Sunter keeps things rolling. Gets another kill on Santichan right there. I'm gonna watch him.
This is what we call flow state, baby, and Sunter's found it. Oh, good pick from Willie as well. Crosshair placement on point.
Yeah, this is a 180 for the Condors there. Lemur takes out Nan, but overall the Condors have been really looking like the Condors we know.
You almost feel as if they were sandbagging the first little bit here with how drastically things have turned around for them.
Gonna get that spike planted. Cisse right now. Sunter picks up another one before he is traded out by Lemur.
Yeah, unfortunately, couldn't get that last one, but it's going to be Kevin to turn the corner and help him out. That's just that last player. The Teo is right around the corner. Cleaned up by Kevin. He's starting to land his shots nice and precisely, too. That's what it is, boys. They just need to have a little fun there.
Yeah.
Stop stressing. Start playing.
Smiles all around. It's going to be time for the timeout.
Yeah. You shut this down.
yeah. I'm going to make sure to add to the table what
let us know.
The result of Concordia's timeout. But, I don't know if you're Condors and you just – I would, obviously comms about the game. You need to have comms about the game to a certain extent. But in this timeout, I wouldn't talk too much about the game. I would just continue to just enjoy what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Keep your spirits up. It looks like they're having a good laugh, so that's a good spot to be in if you're Sunter and Kevin. Oh, Kevin's got Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it has been there the whole time.
Oh, I just noticed it. Usually,
Did you really?
Usually I'm looking out for those types of things.
Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed there. The maybe it's all he needed. He just needed the food to start digesting.
Yeah,
that's why I do. I've seen this from other pro players. You know Justin in Rocket League?
Yep.
He will not eat in the day until his matches are done at LANs.
Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah.
To not eat.
I've noticed that as well with me sometimes too. If I need to get stuff done, I don't eat because I find that I'm just much more active. My brain is a lot. It's snappier. It's wittier. And I'm wondering if that could happen with players too. If you eat just before a meal or before a game, maybe your brain slows down a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to get the itis, or any of that stuff. Your body is just using energy to digest. That's why they say not to eat before you sleep too, because you're going to be
you're not
system's on.
Cleaning. Yeah. It's not putting the energy where it needs to go. We'll forget about that one, Sunther. He's laughing about that one. But they're on site here, and they got the full team, so they should be able to lock this one down. You got to pick around the corner. They are chasing them down. They are just getting right in there. Oh, watch out. That one hurts.
Good start by Beanster and Sunter, though, and Willie able to pick up a third one. It's now just 2 Concordia players left. Going to get that spike planted for Kevin.
Yeah, and they got eyes down as well. Now they're not giving this site up. You're Concordia, you leave this. You're out of here. I wonder what their economy. I didn't even see what their economy's like right now for Concordia, because I imagine it's going to be hurting at this point.
Yeah, they've lost quite a few rounds in a row. Speaking of economy, Non going to get the little upgrade right there for free. Might as well take it. They're slowly doing the sweep. See if they can find those two stragglers.
They don't want them living. And honestly, playing it safe could be cool, but like the way they're playing right now is let's go out and have fun and shoot stuff. They're not going to play it safe. You have to keep this momentum going. The second you just start slowing down, you're giving yourself time to think, and that's a problem. He saw the shoulder, turn the corner, get the kill. Can you get this? Please don't lose this fight. Oh, I mean, at least they didn't lose it, but
yeah, I mean, Cubby was able to take out 2 other players at the same time, unfortunately, but
oh, did we lose 2? I missed that.
Yeah, they lost 2. It just showed up on the kill feed. Cubby found Willie and Non.
That is unfortunate.
It's the risk you take when you go for the chase there, but I think, like you said, they need to continue this momentum. They still won the round, so it's now 10-8, and they are absolutely back in this game.
They are absolutely back in this game. Only 2 down, and Willie with the early kill.
Was that a wall bang? Sorry, I missed a bit of it. Or did he pick that player off?
It might have been. I don't have an answer for you, actually. I think I'm an expert.
Maybe I glanced down for a moment, missed it, but seems like we don't have the intel.
We do not. They're going to back off quite heavily here. Omen smokes down just to maybe give some anticipation that they might be going over to that side, but I feel like that's an easy read, in my opinion. I feel like that's an easy giveaway that you're going over to A site, and that's exactly what the Condors are doing right now.
Yeah, they're all bunched up, moving as a unit, which can also be dangerous at times if too much util comes in.
Oh, they're going to have a big fight ahead of them here, as they have drawn another defender over. Defender joining the fray. There'll be 3 on site, but they take down Payne immediately. And there's another one. Ostino, and it's just the last 2 defenders, and they've got the util to keep them out. This should be a round win for them.
Yeah, another one for the Condors. They've just been on an absolute roll. We're now. I also forgot to mark it down, but we're at 2 Ls post timeout.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This is an anomaly game, though. This is
crazy. Yeah, this series is just an anomaly all around. Yeah. Can I see the economy, real quick? That's possible. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely starting to feel it down there.
Oh yeah, they're really hurting. Condor's on the verge of tying this one up, as they've got a full buy. They've got everything they need to take it to the Concordia team right now.
Oh, they're in a real good position. Absolutely. I mean, you just win 800 rounds in a row. Of course, you're going to be feeling good. Condors, all they do is win, win, win right now, and we'll see if that continues on. Double digits just out of reach for them. They want to make sure they don't start overthinking this, because the problem is the style that got them here is all in. And if they start overthinking it, they might lose that edge they have.
Yeah, they can't call their own bluff. They have to,
they
have to just play like they've got a straight flush.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, they were playing as if they had nothing to lose because they didn't. But the problem is that you suddenly get into a point like this where, you know, you do have something to lose. You might start playing a little diff.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get too scared here. But they are taking their time. Doesn't mean scared, just means strategic.
Different plan, yeah. Let's see what they opt for. They're leaning towards A.
They've been having a lot of success so far at A, so I don't blame them.
Don't fix what ain't broke, you know.
30 seconds left.
Good util there, buys a little bit of time for the Condors to start making their way on the side.
There it is. Neon does eventually go down there. Neon gets another one. 2, and they're on site, full control. There's still 3 defenders left. They still have the possibility for this retake.
Yeah, no damage taken by any Condor there. That was a really good way to get on site.
Condors taking control of their map pick by bringing back what seemed like a lost game out of the smoke. This is going to be Sunter's death if he doesn't catch this one. A couple pokes there, and then, yeah, I think he, no, it was Beast that got it through there too, but Payne is out of the picture, and it's now 4v1, so they should be in a good position to even things up.
Yeah, absolutely. Not much time left either on the spawn. I think if you're St. Chen, you got to just see if you can get a pick or two, but I don't know if you're going to be able to get that defuse.
No, just get the heck on out of there. I don't think Kevin's going to make it out, but yeah. He's got enough money to make up for that, so it doesn't really matter too much. Tied game!
Yeah, really surprising. Who would have thought?
Not many, to be honest.
When you're down 7-0,
it certainly looked like this could be done for, and it's the timeout for Rajante. I guess now that they're close to an actual possible victory here, the Condors want to start thinking about this. Maybe it's just to say, keep going, keep having fun. Maybe it's to say, all right, now that we got that flow state, here's the game plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you're Rajante, yeah, it's a lot different than the last timeout that happened for the Condors. You know, they now have a very real possibility of taking this map, and it's going to be up to them to continue to stay in the head of the Concordia team. I think
it's insane to think too, considering where we were not too long ago. I think it was like 10-2 at one point.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly felt like it was done well, but we've seen this squad go from like way behind, like 13-1s and like winning stuff before.
Yeah,
right. Like we've seen that the resilience on them is good. Sure, there's 2 new players, but their resilience has always been there.
Yeah, definitely not unheard of for the Condors. They like to compete. They're not gonna. I think this round though, you go a little bit. You bring the energy again. You go back to the speed as they played a slower round last round, but you can see right now they are bringing this energy, trying to get the jump.
Fortunately, Santa Chan gets in there with a kill, and
Payne able to take out 2 Condors. That's a hard one, but Non able to trade out Payne. Takes control of the spike as well.
That's good. And Omen gets out of there as well. Back to support his teammate. You just wonder, are they going to be able to handle this? I mean, there's 3 players about to barrel down on them now. Non. Yeah, unfortunately, can't get anything out of that. And both Beanster and himself are going to go down 11-10 now for Concordia. Still not out of the picture, but, I mean, you give a round win like this, and maybe even another one over to Concordia, you're suddenly going to find yourself in not having that economic stronghold that you had before.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a little bit tougher. I wonder if maybe they didn't need to take that timeout. Who knows? I mean, we're now 3 Ls on timeouts in this.
That's true, yeah. This conversion rate not very good right now.
No, not doing so amazing, but yeah, the Condors, I think if they can not let that round get to their head, remember where they came from for this game, and continue to bring it to Concordia.
Oh, Chen gets in there, lights up Willie and Kevin. That's not good. Both those players have been some of our top fraggers. Sunther as well was one of our other ones, and now our best fraggers out of the picture at this point. I mean, obviously we still have...
And Nan was also taken down by Payne.
Yep.
Lemur with the wall bang to get Beanster there. Let's see.
Wow.
Tough round for the Condors. Now finding themselves on match point. But, you know, regardless if they're able to take this game or not, if they are able to claw it back up and bring us to overtime, that would be fantastic. But I think this is a game that you can say, hey, we realized we can play.
Yeah, precisely. This was, regardless, as you said, of win or loss in this series overall, this, I think, was a massive catalyst for the squad going into their other series in this division going forward, because now they know if there's ever a moment where they're not really feeling it, they're in it, not quite in it, they know how to correct that mistake, and they're going to try to do so now. This could potentially be their last round, and everyone gets eliminated down to a 1v2. Thankfully, it's just the Tejo with full health here.
Kevin making his way around this corner. There's one Concordia player on the other side of the smoke he's got to watch out for.
Yeah. Lock in, Kevin. Remember to have some fun here. Use the power. There's one. If he just got the click, he might have been able to win that 1v2. But unfortunately, the holster was emptied on the opponent's side faster, and the quick draw competition went to Concordia. They'll take the series, but by golly, did the Condors give us a bit of a show there.
Yeah, they really put up a fight. They when they looked their most down and out, that's when they found it within them to really rise back up here, only going down 13-10. Some really impressive Valorant by the new Condors team that showed up in the second half of that game.
This 10-13 does not tell the story. If you just looked at it, you're like, oh, it was a good close series, but that does not in any way tell the story of how the first 10 rounds went.
Oh, no.
in that map.
I mean, yeah, we kind of had the, even us, we were like, yeah, it seems like this is not a winnable game, so let's see where it goes, and they turned it into a potentially winnable game.
It felt gone.
Yeah.
It genuinely did felt gone.
Yeah, nothing was clicking really early on in that match, and it was good to see them hit that flow state and really make a game of Valorant out of this.
No, because again, you alluded to this was a really big thing for them, because this was that turning point. This was that thing they needed, and this could have taken them multiple series and losses to find out, but they figured it out so early on in the season that all they got to do is remember to have some fun.
Yeah.
And they get themselves in a flow state. That is such a critical and important thing to learn this early in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And that ace by Sunter, it was an ace by Sunter where he got all 5.
Was it? Did he get an ace?
Yeah,
he was an ace, was it?
When he hit the.
I didn't even realize it was an ace. I just knew it was amazing. I thought he only got 4. Okay.
No, it was an ace,
wow.
And I think that's a huge moment for him, is being a rookie on the team, being able to prove, hey, I can play at this level as well.
Yeah.
Some really awesome stuff. A good thing to walk away with for Sunter there.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I just in general, the knowledge that you can do it, you can compete, is honestly a really important thing. So I'm so happy to see that the squad got that moment. They had that catalyst that they can now utilize when they get into other series that they might potentially be feeling some trouble.
Yeah, definitely. It's they also have the VOD of the first game to look over, see all things that didn't click, but I think they really had a turning point where they realized, okay, this is what we needed. So as long as they can keep that that good mental going on throughout the season.
Yeah.
And they found it on a game when they probably weren't feeling like they were playing their own game.
Yeah.
Which
is huge, because now, I mean, you look at the camaraderie from these guys, right? Like this is so huge, because you don't want to leave this series feeling any animosity for each other. Either you don't want to think in the back of your head like, oh, this person's a problem, or this person's a problem, or we're never going to get synergy. You want to walk out of that being like, That was fun, guys. Let's do it again.
Yeah,
I think they're doing exactly that right now.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's the best way you can lose a game.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. No, huge shout outs to them because honestly, regardless of the end result, being an 0-2 loss, the point of the matter here is that they're walking away with smiles on their faces and having a good time. So that's the key focus that you got to have going into your future series.
Yeah, exactly. They can shake off their case of the Mondays from earlier on. You can see they're already watching the VOD probably.
Probably checking out the Ace again. Yeah. I mean, I would be too. That'd be the first thing I'm pulling up there. Or they're making fun of our commentary.
They could be doing
That's probably the...
I've been cringe.
Oh, yeah. No, this is... I mean, we're also not experts in the game. So that's probably what's going on. But if you want to join us for some more fun, exciting, and it was exciting, Condors action tomorrow, you can join us for League of Legends if that's your cup of tea. That's going to be at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Once again, I'm just so used to that working in esports, but it's like, who's watching the stream that's not in EST right now? If you aren't, hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey. Yeah, we get the odd West Coast watcher, maybe.
Other schools, I guess, too, could be tuning in. But yeah, League of Legends is going to be tomorrow, so make sure you're joining in for that. But that is it for tonight. We had some Rocket League today. We got some dubs there, and we had a lot of fun watching this turnaround for our Valorant squad just a few moments ago. Andrew, thanks for hanging out with me.
Hey, thank you. That was fun.
That was really cool. Yeah. But it's time to get out of here. No more fun. It's all serious business from now on. No, we can go have fun. Let's go play some video games at home or something. But we're going to get out of these chairs, and you guys should go stretch your legs and have some fun as well. Thank you so much for joining the Condors tonight. Make sure to follow all of the socials, and we will see you tomorrow.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's $1 billion industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
If a career in esports sounds wow to you, it's not. This is where your profession plus your passion could come together. Would still need what traditional business would need. The more distinct difference is in traditional sports, no one owns the ball. But in esports, someone does own the game. And this is part of what we're going to discuss in this program. You'd be able to learn how to run an esports event on the operations side to the management side of it. Marketing and promotions, how to deal with sponsorships, how to deal with partnerships, and also a big part of our industry is social media as well. What you're working on now is probably also needed. This industry needs all kinds of professionals. If you're looking for change, this program could be a converging point. Good luck and have fun.
Esports.